Boom! There we are again. Global. Geek, geek, geek. Gang. It's the global geek gang. Don't worry, everyone. I have a new method. Jed couldn't make it. We don't know what happened to him. We can't see him at all, even though
he got turned into a super frog.
But I can mute. We're actually going to play a game today. It's like mute Jed for the fun of it. I'm just kidding. Good to see you, Jed. Don't be that. Don't be that way. You're supposed to be in a good mood today, or you're fired.
Oh, I know. I was like, couldn't find my headphones. I was like, so.
Well, everyone, it is great to see you all, and now we're echoing. So I don't know.
Echo.
We're gonna have headphones. Yeah.
Mark.
That's okay. I can mute, and I don't think it's Mark. Is it? Maybe it's KB Retro. He's muted. Now it stopped. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now Mark's muted. Now we'll never know. Everyone, great to see you. I want to say a big shout out to the beautiful Arwen Avalon for joining us for her first time here on the Global Geek Gang. Welcome,
hey y'all! Thank you, Clobberin. I'm so excited to be here. I love y'all so much.
Oh, we're just happy to have you. I just saw you when I saw you in the chat there. I said, you know what? It's not right that Arwen hasn't geeked out with us one of these days, and I am angry about it. So damn it!
I know, right?
Send that invite out there. Wonderful friends who have popped into the chat already. The great J-Man, what's up, buddy? Always a pleasure, man. Snail Messiah, hello there. It's great to see you. It's great to see you. Let's see who. Captain James T. Skywalker's here. The great LT Lord Dolph Avon lives, and long live the Legion, my brother. The great master of all that is Wrench Canadian, Chris Persia. What's up, brother? The great Aaron Feliciano, who may join us when he can, I guess. Raymond, good to see you there, bro. Let me see here. I think I got everybody. Let me make sure. So far we got everybody, looks like. So, but the fact shows that nobody's even here now. My count showing that no one is even here.
I'm looking just.
Could just be up. No, I mean I see them in the chat. The count on the StreamYard counts just
it keeps popping
crazy.
Around. Yeah,
no biggie.
It's all
doesn't matter. We're all here and we know.
We have fun. I know. Even if there was no one watching, we'd still like to hang out, right?
Fun. Absolutely.
Yeah, me and Mark do that all the time and just yell at one another on Fortnite. So.
Our dear friend Nicholas could not make it today. The great Nick Weiser. He had things to do, but we will see him, of course, soon. Darius Munchausen, good to see you there. But I have with me today, folks. We have, of course, Jed of the Pop Culture Archivist.
Hey, he said it right for the first time.
Don't get used to it. The great Retro Dicky, also of the Pop Culture Archivist, and the extraordinary great Mark D with the C of the Park. Let's see, the Pop Culture. See, I was about to mess it up.
Activist? No, archivist.
No, anarchist.
Anarchist.
Yeah. I like that one.
It's some kind of
is the anarchist now, so I was like, yeah, brother, what's that? Yeah.
One way or the other. One way or the other, they're all a bunch of ists, folks. Oh my goodness.
One way or another, there is.
There is these. You know, some wienerhead. Last night I just did a 2-hour me hanging out with the group stuff. I know that me hanging out, talking to the chat and everything, and we're going all over the place with nonsense. And I've started getting a lot of comments. Well, I got a comment on it last night. I was talking about the Avengers, the TV show, Retro, of course.
Yeah.
Patrick McNee. I mean, we were also talking about Prisoner and different things.
Mm-hmm.
And some guy accused me of getting Patrick McNee and Patrick McGowan mixed up. You know, I guess I was talking so fast. And he schools me like, actually, it was Patrick McNee was in the Avengers, not Patrick McGowan. He sends me that on YouTube. I'm like, yeah, I'm well aware of that. And
they send you to pop culture jail for that.
Shot you, you idiot.
Was it one of those random guys that's like,
if I did mix it up, I know for a fact, even if I did mix it up once, because I was going all over the place. It's one of those things you misspoke, because they're both named Patrick. So
yeah,
you're old and you switch things up, but it didn't happen for long. Debug, what's up, brother? I don't know how we're echoing, but
Jed, you have your headphones
blame
on
Mark.
now,
Mark's the bloody engineer. Blame the bloody engineers.
We always have to make things different. Yeah.
I've checked it on my end, and I'm good.
It's not you, Arwen, because we were talking earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's not me. I have my headphones in.
Not only that, if it were Arwen, she would get a pass because she's Arwen. I'm sorry. We're a bunch of sexist pigs around here. I mean, you know.
And
that,
we know
right?
it's not retro. So
No, retro.
It's
No, is it Mark? All right, let's see. Now Metro's unmuted. Now I'm not hearing it.
Yeah,
See,
no,
Mark.
still on.
See, and Mark's the bloody
Could be
engineer who fixed
StreamYard.
it. Yeah, it could be. You never know. As long as
Never know.
you guys out in the chat not hearing it, right? Did you hear it, Arwen?
I heard a little bit of it here and there, but I don't know if I'm hearing it as bad as y'all are. But the tech gods have just not been my friend this week, so that's why I was checking everything, pushing every button, muting everything I could, just to make sure anything wasn't sleeping through.
But you're good. I mean, absolutely.
Okay.
And so we're good now. I think we got it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not like the worst echo I've ever heard. So D-Bud, what's up, brother? The man of iron. It's just good to be back. Last night it was a lot of fun hanging out with everyone who hung out with us. A couple of show notes here before we get going. But not that we're going anywhere because I have nothing planned. I never do that. We rarely do around here. I mean, we got to go back and do a round table. In fact, I've got a round table in mind soon. It's the 80th anniversary of Captain America, much like our Green Lantern round table and Legion round table. Yeah, we'll be doing that because Marvel isn't capable with their horrible.
They don't care about their properties. So.
And in case of Captain America, they have absolute contempt for him. So
they hate Captain America.
They do.
Well, actually, Cap doesn't like the country now, right? Is that if I'm
correct?
Cap. Well, that's not Cap.
Maybe it's the other way around.
Yeah, he's a communist
that's not
now.
Cap.
So.
Well, yeah, he's pretty much
not Cap.
Yeah. They can
just Soups
Marvel,
isn't Soups now, man. So.
Marvel can Darich, and I'll explain what Darich means, but probably better do it off the air. It's a code word for. No, I can't do it.
Can't do it. No, don't.
You can tell us in the private chat though.
If Juan were here, he would know what I'm talking about.
Don't do it.
Anyway, Saturday night, folks. 4 more episodes of Star Trek. That's Star Trek: The Next Generation. Why did I say it why was I Howard Cosell? I don't know. But anyway, thank you all, wonderful people who have been showing up for the Star Trek Saturday Night Show. We are just having a blast. It is so much fun, number one, and I just really love it and love you all for hanging with us, and we have such a good time. So, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, Saturday night, we will be back to doing some trekking because we need to have, God knows we both need to have some fun, both of us, number one and myself, and I know we could all use some. This has been what a week. She's going through a lot of things, and I'm going, I'll announce this other one, then I'll get into this. Monday night, I was just, it's funny how I'm always trying to think of topics for Monday night Mark C Comics Talk, and now I got one that's going to be 5 parts. Hello, Janet from another planet. It's lovely to see you. And I'm going to talk about the great team books. There are 5 great team-up books, of course, starting with World's Finest, and there's Brave and the Bold and Marvel Team Up, Marvel 2-in-1, DC Comics Presents. We're going to cover them all each from the next 5 Monday nights. And I got partially from an idea from the great J-Man. He posted something that he's been buying some DC Comics Presents, and that made me think, oh, yeah, I haven't done a show on this yet. So no one will care, but we'll have fun with it anyway.
That's a great idea. No, it's great comics.
Yeah. So, well, folks, when I was a kid, and this, I don't care if it does sound like the old man on the porch, Batman and Superman were best buddies, not enemies. Not enemies, DC, you jagoffs.
Yeah.
Frank Miller.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That was okay for like an Elseworld, like in the Dark Knight, Returns. It was okay for that, but it's permeated everything now, so it just ruined that relationship.
And J-Man, if you want to join me for any of them, if not all, and maybe that DC Comics Presents one or whatever, since or whichever. I know it's you're a man who has to get up early the next day or whatever, but I would love to have you hang out with me for a while if you want to join me for any one of those, brother, because I know you're a big fan of DC, man. Yeah, there you go, exactly, J-Man. J-Man's got a great channel, and he's a great dude, and we appreciate having him here. So yeah, look, they were toward the end of the World's Finest run in the early '80s. They started introducing some of this friction between Batman and Superman, only because Frank Miller kept talking about it, and then he put it in The Dark Knight Returns, and then it just became some of this big deal, and it just goes to show you how tone deaf people like DC and Warner are when they came out with the filth of BVS, Bull versus Shit, as I call it.
It started before that with the
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you didn't know my point. The point about that was I'm talking about pop culture, not comic book geeks. Okay. So in pop culture, in comic book circles, comics fans have known that there's been this stupid friction between the two of them for a long time, starting with Miller, right? But
yeah, Miller, New 52, all that.
When this piece of crap BVS, like a year when it was leading up to it in 2015 up to 2016, your average Joe normie didn't know. So I worked at a pretty big place at the time, a plant, and I had, as with all geek stuff, people always walk up to me and ask me different when they would see something coming out that's science fiction related, fantasy related, comic book related movies. They always walked up to me and asked me stuff, and so I can't tell you how many times someone walked up to me and goes, "Hey, Mike, what does it mean, Batman versus Superman? Why are they fighting? I thought they were friends or whatever." These people don't read comics.
Yep.
They've seen movies. They've seen the Christopher Reeve movies. They saw that piece of garbage Man of Steel, but they've seen even the Nolan movies or whatever. They go, "Why are they fighting? I thought they were friends."
Mm-hmm.
And I had to explain it to them.
Yeah.
I said, because idiots don't know what they're doing and don't understand or respect the characters. They don't get that either. They don't know where I'm coming from. Like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing that I had to shy away from some channels because I would go on a rant. They're like, "Why? What?
It's
Superman and
ridiculous.
Batman don't like one another?" I was like, "Yes, they do. They've been best friends for decades."
Okay, you're right. Hey, Ash, what's up, brother? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Ash, welcome.
Good to see you, man.
Hey,
But
how's it going,
yeah,
guys?
but yeah, Jed, younger fans who started reading comics, later were always, even though they started a new series with the logo thing of the series that didn't have a real title, it just had the Batman, it had the Superman S inside the Batman bat thing that didn't have an actual title, but so they were working together and stuff, but there was this big animosity. So a lot of fans grew up on thinking Batman and Superman were adversaries, and because they're so different, when they were best buddies, even though they were different.
Mm-hmm.
But see, Joe Average didn't get it. The normal people, just normies and stuff. So they were like, "What do you mean they're fighting? I don't understand. I keep seeing these commercials for Batman versus Superman. I thought they were both heroes." And I said, the idiots who are running these movies don't understand heroes and don't understand these characters. So, yeah, I mean, I love them being friends. Yes, they have to. Now, again, Bruce Timm and Paul Dini, when they put them together on the Batman animated, Superman animated series, and then the Justice, they were adversarial, but they were still friends. And they started out. They did that one. Remember, they did the movie special, like The World's Finest, that they did in the late '90s. It was by those guys. Yeah. Yes, they were. They had at first their meeting but they teamed up right away, even though they had issues with each other. That's that kind of stuff's all fine and good. And then there's that great episode of Justice League where we think Superman's dead. Remember, Superman gets blasted, and everyone's mourning him and giving the funeral. Batman doesn't accept it.
Yeah, he's like,
no, he's not dead. No way.
He's not
Right,
dead. Yeah,
right.
no, he's not dead.
Because he loved Superman. Now again, they had their issues, like when in the New Gods episode when Superman got him into trouble on New Genesis or whatever, and Batman said to Wonder Woman, "The next time I let Superman make a decision, would you hit me or something?" They had a relationship, but they loved each other. And they were best friends.
You got to define that because some people go, "Oh, you mean they're gay for one another?" You got to define that.
No, not here.
People, they were like, "Oh, they're gay." I was like, they were family to one another. They weren't gay. They were family.
Yeah.
Right.
Just like me and Mike and Mark, everybody else that we're in our circle, we're all family, man.
Yeah.
So
they're friends, and that was.
My wife and kid, they're like, "Yeah, why are Superman and Batman fighting? What's going on?"
Yeah, what's the fight about? Yeah, we don't want them to fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to have friends of conflicts and disagreements.
Yeah, we do.
Not that they end up hating each other, though, or be mortal enemies. I mean, that's why, like Frank Miller, as much as I love The Dark Knight Returns, when it came out, it like blew me away. And I was in the college at the time, and people in my college dorm actually were passing around comics and reading. I was like, my God, what's going on here? People are reading comics.
Yeah.
So it was good on that front, but then it just, that whole dark era just permeated comics everywhere, and also in movies. And it's fun to have something light, and I shouldn't say, what I'm trying to say, like not necessarily but not everything dark and depressing, and that's why there was an Elseworlds tale at work. It was like the end of the world, and that kind of scenario, where things go off the rails.
Sure. But the portrayal of Superman, that thing pissed me off. I have a lot of problems with Dark Knight Returns, Miller's Dark, but like, just say at least it's sort of an Elseworlds. But see, them being having problems with each other. And by the way, if you're a kid that grew up loving comics, you love superhero fights and battles. Yeah. So it's just that one's different because it takes on a different tone. You love Captain Marvel, real one, versus Superman. Mm-hmm. You love Thing versus Hulk. You love superheroes always start out with a fight.
Yeah, they do.
And it's fun because you're a kid and you love seeing that stuff.
Yeah, they always have that. When superheroes meet, they always have a disagreement, and then they fight, and they team up. And then they're friends, and they team up.
Yeah.
Right. There's a big difference between a spar session and a hatred forever session. And I don't come from a big comic background. I never read a lot of comics, but my brothers did. Mm-hmm. So a lot of this stuff I just kind of got from hearing them talk about it, and then every now and then, I'd go in and I'd read their comic books, be lying around, and I'd read it. And even I was like, what is this about Spider-Man? I mean, Spider-Man. Look, see, I'm in Marvel. I need to get over here to DC. Superman and Batman, they hate each other now? What? I mean, it didn't even make sense to me. So, and there's a lot of people that are like that. We've grown up with these two being friends. They've at least been on the same side. Even if they had different methods, even if they had different personalities, they were all fighting for the greater good. And now they're fighting each other. Really fighting each other. I don't know. I couldn't quite, I still can't wrap my brain around it.
I hate it. And I hated the Civil War comic. That was disgusting to me. Now, the movie was kind of just that in name only, but there were some elements from the comic, but not a lot of the really more horrific things in it. But the movie was, and I liked the movie. It's the big fight scene. Again, they were heroes with having a difference, having a squabble, not the horrible stuff that Mark Millar did with a Civil War, which I hated. But in this, they were just, and I still, by the way, I wish they had not. And I love a lot of the MCU at that point. I wish they had not used Civil War at all. None of it.
Plus, they destroyed my local comic book shop in that book. So in Stanford. Oh yeah. So my shop
that movie. I know. Oh, that's right. I remember that in the comic they did. But see that movie, in spite of the fact that I wish they hadn't used that story, it wasn't. You knew when they were fighting, they weren't trying to kill each other. They're having a difference. And it was even was it Black Widow says to Hawkeye, we're still friends, right? And he goes, depends on how hard you hit me. And they were, and Scarlet Witch tells him, you're pulling your punches. She tells Clint that. So yeah, they were fighting, but it wasn't like they were fighting supervillains. They were fighting each other over, they weren't gonna kill each other. They used it fairly well. Dad Man, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Good to see you, buddy. Haas, Brett Cohen, great friends. So it kind of, I still wish, I thought it was a mistake to do that in the MCU, to break up the Avengers and all that stuff. But it was still they did it in an entertaining way, and
we got the best Spider-Man, I think, in that movie too. In Civil War. In
the MCU Spider-Man, because to me he's not that MCU.
Well, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, he wasn't as Iron Spider. Yeah,
it was kind of okay in that one, and I like him. I like the actor.
Yeah,
the kid, is a good Spidey, but. The MCU version of Spidey, and that kind of brings us off into a different direction, but it's kind of, and that's in the news right now, isn't it? In Geek News, isn't it? It's kind of, I don't like the whole, the whole Tony Stark, Peter Parker dynamic aggravates me. They've taken away kind of the loner aspect of Spider-Man. No one knew who he was. They've denuded Spider-Man of some of his most important elements as a character by making him the Iron Spider Boy. instead of running around in the costume that Peter Parker could make, to have him already that early involved with the Avengers, to have everyone know who he is and all that crap. And now they're going to do One More Day.
Yeah.
Sort of. Why would you adapt one of the most unpopular? I mean, even though you're just kind of snapping from it a little bit, or picking from it a little bit. Lindsay, lovely to see you, Lindsay. Why would you go there? Why would you go even anywhere close to One More Day with this movie when everybody hates it? All the fans of that story hate it. I mean, all the fans of Spider-Man hate that story.
You think they planned that out with the ending of the last movie to tie? I mean, maybe the writers or the. Yeah,
no, they did. You could tell. You could tell at the end. They're like, I even said this, and I even said this to a couple people. They're setting us up for One More Day. I was like, I have a feeling, and sure enough, months later, about how many months later has it been since the last movie? About maybe a year or so.
2 years now.
I remember I even said this to you. I was like, "What? How would you want to big a bet they're going to pull some One More Day crap?"
Well, hopefully they'll give us a better version, which is not tough to do. And the whole thing of Spider-Man losing MJ was just so ridiculous. I mean,
well,
to bring Aunt May back. I don't know. Most people, I'm assuming, know the storyline, but Peter Parker, his identity is outed at that point too, right? His identity's out.
Yeah, they outed him, but they're
Aunt May is dead
because of Civil War.
Yeah, and then
they're combining a whole bunch of things all into one, Mark.
And then he's got the choice with the devil to bring Aunt May back to life, but he's got to lose Aunt May. Mephisto, thank you. To lose.
I think
Aunt
Doctor
May.
Strange is Mephisto, and at least
I do too. Yeah,
that scene at the beginning where he casts the spell.
Yeah.
I think that
could be good. I mean, that could work.
That's fine. Look, Sam Raimi's doing the one after that. But I mean, this looks like, I don't know who's directing it, but it does. The trailer. Arwen, did you think the trailer was at least entertaining? I mean, maybe it could be fun. I don't know. It probably won't. But.
Yeah, I see. The problem that I have with trailers now, especially now, is that they always are so much better than the films are.
It's true.
So,
that is true.
It looks interesting. Yes, it hooked me, but then I'm like, yeah, well, so did this movie, and so did that movie, so did this movie, and then I'm like, oh God, I don't want. It's sad, but I don't want to get too excited anymore.
No,
because I'm tired of being disappointed.
You are absolutely wise there. Sometimes trailers are warnings.
Yeah.
I will say one thing, and I've gotten confirmation on one thing that there is a person that a bunch of us, a few of us probably know. No. That got to see the new Ghostbusters movie at CinemaCon. Listen to this. Aren't you? No, he said that Aaron was in the chat, and me and Pablo went off when we heard this because we're good, but big Ghostbusters fans. She's like, "Oh my God, Pablo and Jen are going off."
They're fangirling. Oh my God!
Yeah, he said, and we were trying to confirm this, and he's like, he goes, "I can't say," because he signed an NDA that he couldn't, but he was telling us the things that he was getting around it. You're gonna lie. And I was like, oh my please. And I was like, please I just want to win, come on.
Right.
And he's like, he said he was not a Ghostbusters fan, okay, and that he loved it. He said his friends that were sitting right next to him, they weren't Ghostbusters fans, they loved it. He said he went out of the theater almost crying. Didn't he not say he was either crying or and he said it because it had so much heart. And I was just like, and this is the new Ghostbusters movie that's coming out by Ivan Reitman and his son. So I literally, this is the first time that I've actually have hope. Now, hopefully they don't do a 160 and redo it, because I know some studios, they will recut things before it comes out, before they show it. Yeah. So hopefully the version that our friend got to see is the version we are going to get. He said it didn't have anything with 2016 in it. It gave value and it respected the original Ghostbusters, and it was just it's he even said it was what what Star Wars should have been when they were trying to bring people in, but they also brought in the originals.
Well, it sounds like they honored the past. Like
it's like Cobra Kai. He said it was like Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai was
we'll see.
That's and not Cobra Kai is the only one that's actually respected everything.
Man, so far.
And that's the reason. So far, that's the reason why everybody loves Cobra Kai, because they didn't shit on the fans and they were respectful to the past, but also brought new people in.
So that's why Haas has got a good point. You put it up a second ago, Mike, about that's how you know Shang-Chi is really bad, because the trailer is generic and boring. And,
it is.
That's what,
and I already know somebody that went to go see it, and it's terrible.
We're not even talking about it tonight. I'm going at 8 o'clock tonight, and I'll probably do a review on my channel when I get back. But there's really not much excitement about it. I'm like, I asked my kids, "Oh, you want to go see it?" You're like, no, maybe we'll just wait till later. And so now it's stuff coming on video too. But and I'll let you guys know if I'm usually more generous towards movies, but we'll see. We'll see how it. If I have fun and the popcorn's good, get out of the house and big screen. You still can't beat being in a big screen in a movie theater. Despite how nice of a unless you're a Hollywood mogul has a theater in your house or something, but we'll see. But there's really no buzz about this movie, and you can see now how many tickets are sold in my local IMAX where I go. It's about half full, and there's only 3 showings tonight. Normally they have 5 or 6 or 8 showings, and they're only showing them 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock and 7 o'clock, which is really strange. Yeah,
but I heard it was a triumph.
We'll see. I'll let you know tonight.
It's a triumph in shittiness, So
it looks staggeringly boring to me. I mean, look, I'm only going to sit through it because I'm going to be asked about it a million times. And is this going to be free on Disney Plus as well as in theaters at the same time?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I don't think it's find some way. No,
I'm just curious. I didn't know if they were
tune. Yeah, they may change their tune once it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, eventually.
If it doesn't pan out the way they want it, they may be like, "Hey, we're going to put it on."
Well, I think Corella is already on Disney Plus, so in that kind of point,
Corella.
Yeah, it won't be long. No, I was just curious. No, I was just curious. By the way, we have something that our good buddy. By the way, hello there, Monkey Jeebus, and good to see you, Haas, and again, Lindsay, and let's see who else popped in. Dad, man, buddy. I have a picture that if you want to see a really, really crappy Captain America outfit, that good buddy Chris Persia. Actually, you don't want to see it, but you can see it anyway.
What is it? The cap with tits from
and what?
Heroes Reborn.
So disappointed.
Captain America usually has got some pretty good pecs.
Let's see here.
Look who they put at the top.
Is that Nova? Is that Nova America? What did they do? That looks like
that's a game from. Is that like a phone game or something,
dude?
Yeah, mobile phone game thing, whatever. Hey, Eric K, what's up, bro? Eric K, good to see you, bro. Iron Man looks phenomenal to me. I don't really like the pumpkin armor, but that cap out. What's with the gold? Thank you, Chris.
I quite like the gold.
Oh shit!
That's not
like
cap. That's crap. Nova cap. Yeah, it's Nova cap.
Does it look like Nova, or am I crazy?
No,
it's
like Captain America.
Like a little bit of Nova in there.
No, yes, that's true. Oh, that's what I thought. When I first saw it from like a split distance. I thought Nova.
Because the thing with these mobile games specifically is when they do loads of characters and stuff, to keep things interesting and keep people coming back to the game, they churn out variants of characters like crazy. So you're going to have like 20 different variants of Iron Man. You're probably going to have all the different Iron Man suits. There's probably going to be different versions of Spidey, different versions of another character. So that's probably just a promotional thing. I haven't played the game yet. I do have it on my phone, so I'll play it at some point. but I think it might just be. I think there is still a classic Cap in there.
Oh yeah, but I just think the gold is a weird color for him.
It is.
But so you, so,
I don't associate gold with Captain
America.
America.
It's kind of. I guess I just think it looks kind of funky. But Ash, do you said you hadn't played that one yet? Do you play a lot of those phone ones? Because I see them all the time advertised, but I never do them.
I play. I haven't played them in a while. I did play one or two of the DC the Injustice ones, and there were like loads of different Green Lanterns. But then again, there are different colored Green Lanterns. Whereas this is like a variation of Cap.
Right. I gotcha. I think it's just kind of a weird choice of color for him. The red, white, and blue just needs a red, white, and blue. Go ahead.
I mean, it might just be different versions because I know they have in some of the other games that I've seen loads of different Batman variants.
Right.
One, so there's the Batman Beyond classic, what have you. And even Fortnite, for example, they've got different variations of Batman. They've got classic comic Batman. They've got Christian Bale's Batman. They haven't got Keaton's Batman, which I'm pissed about. But and they do have variants. So it is just a standard game thing. If it's solely that's the only Cap, I'll be right there.
No, I hear you.
But I'll have to play the game and see how it is.
Well, my only thing about that, Ash, is the one guy's. I mean, you can mess around with the colors. I mean, even though I might not like it, with many different heroes' costumes, but the one guy whose colors have a specific meaning to the character, it's Cap, red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue.
Right.
You know, even though I prefer you keep Superman's colors the way it should be, even though they never do, or Batman, I may prefer. In other words, see what I'm saying? Where I may prefer my characters the way I want them, but if you want to experiment with other costumes, that's not that much of a big deal. But the one guy who fiddling with the colors is kind of weird to me. Is that one? But like you say, it's not a big deal. They'll have all kind of choices. Go 13. Good to see you. Hello there, Rebecca Gold. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us, Scuba Pete, brother. All right, all kind of great people showing up here. Appreciate seeing you all. Rebecca, I don't think I've seen you here before. It is lovely to see you, Rebecca. Always love it when the ladies show up. You know, because we have a lady with us today, Arwen, and
here's my concern about. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I just had a look, and there are different variations of Captain America.
Okay. Fair enough.
Just like with all the other characters. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, appreciate it. Go ahead, Ellen.
Well, just artistically speaking, here's my concern with derivative changes. I don't mind them on the whole if they stay, if they still stay and honor the character. But when do the changes become so great that it no longer physically represents that character? I mean, like you say, a gold for Captain America. Now I saw a lot of gold. I saw a lot of white. I saw a little bit of blue.
Right.
And there may be more, but just when you glance at it, if that's what you see, and I'm associating Captain America with his red, white, and blue, and his stars and his stripes, especially if you have someone who's more of a, say they're coming into this and they're just casual about it, are they even going to see the character that it's supposed to represent? Or are they going to think, oh, who's this person?
Right.
I don't know. I get a little stickly when it comes to too much change.
When it comes, I'm that way on a lot of things. And when it comes to superhero costumes, I am a total bigot. In the sense that
he's a bigot like I am.
And I admit it. Yeah. I mean, it's just, again, all I'm really saying is, I don't like again, it's just kind of what you grew up with, so I understand it. But I don't like the modern day costumes that feel they have to be way, way over complicated too much. For example, the more simple the costume. First of all, you hear people talk about realism and crap like that. I hate when people talk about realism with superheroes, because if you're going to go there, then a cloth, softer costume would be easier to move in than this armory crap that all these ridgy, complicated armory crap that so many of these characters wear now. And I want to thank Gogo13 for the $5 super chat. He says, tired of the changes creeping into everything. Don't touch anime. Hence, Netflix can go plow themselves with all they have done. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Golgo and Brett Cohen, with another $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Probably by next show, we need a review of Starfleet Command on mobile. I'd have to get Esh to help me with that because I probably couldn't even play it. And he's the video game king around here. I'd have to ask some advice.
Yeah, either me or him because I play all those stupid.
I couldn't play it.
Too.
When it comes to go ahead.
Go ahead, Mike.
No, it's just saying
we can hardly get you to play Fortnite.
No, yeah, but I do sometimes.
Yeah, he does, and we usually win when he's there too. So
I'm that good. Ash, I'm that good.
What we do, we win.
I can't hit the broadside of a barn if I could find the broadside of a barn. But when it comes to change, though, to address that a little bit, Golgo, because I do believe it is important to not always be resistant of change, and that's coming from me. It sounds funny because I know, but the fact is, when you grow up loving some of this stuff, you don't. It's not so much that you're against change. You just there's sometimes people who are the other extreme. In other words, you might be extremists on not wanting change. There are other people who will make an argument for any change is good. Well, right. I would argue that a change has to be good to be acceptable, and sometimes. And if I love something a certain way, then you're going to have to convince me that change is good. And by the way, when you change something just for change's sake or change's sake, it's not necessarily a good thing. And when you do make that change, I'm going to be skeptical, but I'm always going to at least give it a chance. And then I'm going to judge it. Say, all right, that change sucks. And I don't really need that change. So I will actually give, for example, one of my all-time favorite shows before it was ruined was, of course, called Doctor Who. That show is based on change. My favorite thing about that show, about Doctor Who, was we would get a new doctor. I would fall in love with that doctor. When he was leaving, and people would get really upset. Oh, no, I don't want to. My thing was, I do love that guy, but I can't wait to see the next guy. I can't, because I want to see I love the fact that every few years he changes into a different, not necessarily the same being, but a different personality, a persona, and a visual look. We're visual creatures. So I actually love the aspect of change on that show more than anything else. But that doesn't mean all change is good, just like not all change is bad. And you do have to evolve. And I've tried to, but I want my superheroes done the way I want them. And when they're not, I bitch about it. And I don't like them messing with costumes that much.
And Doctor Who is a superhero, so.
He is a superhero. He dresses like one.
He is. Yeah. And notice I said he, not she. He, the doctor, is a man. So, yeah.
Ash, I'm so bad.
You just uncanceled. Oh my god!
Yeah. I get canceled all the time. So the doctor is a man. Okay.
With regards to Fortnite, Ash, you know what kind of makes me laugh about that, and it's fun hanging out with you guys to do it. All right, you were talking about some of the costumes on Fortnite.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that gets me, I guess, I don't know. Let's say, for example, you're Superman on there or whatever.
Yeah, I knew he was going to bring this up.
I was bitching to the guys about you're still running around shooting people. You just look like Superman. Like, was it Mark was saying something? They got Thor, and he runs around shooting people. And
it would break the game if he had his powers.
Right, I agree.
They did do an event. I think this is one of the first major superhero events. This was a year or two back when Thanos first came to the game. They did it as an event, and everyone, if you killed Thanos, he'd drop the gauntlet. And if you put the gauntlet on, you turn into Thanos, and you could literally jump up, fly around, use like some of the powers of the stones, and literally wipe the floor with players. But then again, it'd be like one versus 50 to 100.
I understand that. I'm just saying I would feel silly. I'm saying I would feel silly walking around as the Hulk or something, or Thor shooting things.
Putting the Venom skin on and doing a ballet pirouette as Venom just feels wrong. It feels wrong.
That's the reason why
it's so funny.
That's the reason why y'all see me stick to my Snake Eye skin, because he belongs in Fortnite.
Right, he uses a gun. Superman shoots.
Yeah,
Superman running around with a gun looks silly to me.
Well, like
Yeah.
I mean, if they use like his laser blast or something from his heat vision or something,
They don't
like
do that, though.
they don't do that, but like had the weapons equivalent power or something, but they don't bother. It's just
I would have
Yeah,
fly.
me and
the
Mark
skin,
have
yeah.
said that several times. We're like, if he had some of his powers in the game, that'd be cool. But no, it's
Thor.
just the skin. It's
Is
Superman with an AK going. "Brrr."
It-
No,
and
that
don't-
ain't gonna happen, homie.
Don't they have Thor?
Like, come
with
on.
the
They have Thor,
Thor in it, so he's running
Yeah.
around with a gun shooting.
Yeah, like Cable.
No,
Ca-
Thor has one of the best weapons in existence, and he's using a bloody
He's shooting
gun.
guns.
No,
I'm
I'm
just,
like,
Cable
I
looks
I'm
can't.
just
good, though.
laughing at it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And if you love Fortnite,
Yeah.
God bless you. I'm not a snob against it like my son. Arwen, my son, is a big game snob, and I have to hear his crap every time I'm playing Fortnite with these guys and making fun of me.
You don't want to
It's
play
a lot of the fun is just hanging out with your buds. That's
Yeah.
what's
Oh, yeah.
good
Hey,
about
And
it.
I'm
the
trying to
fun is
jinx him.
me
It doesn't
and Mark
work.
Yelling at
Yeah, we
one
win
another
when you're
all
on.
the
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
I tried to jinx
win.
him to make him lose, but it doesn't work.
yeah.
Well, Dad Man keeps trying to get me to play, and I keep hearing these hysterical stories of y'all's sessions, and I'm like, okay, I need to get this game. But I told him, I said, but you and your wife have got to help me, because I don't want to be, release the hounds, and I come out there and then I'm dead, or I kill somebody in our team. I don't know how it works.
You can be
You
medic.
can't be worse than me. You can't be worse than me.
I just need to put on my back when we play team carrier. That's all I need to do. Just team. Me and Dead Man need to put team carriers on our back.
Jet just goes off on his own and does whatever he wants, right?
Yeah, Jess does his own thing.
He's scouting ahead. Jed was scouting ahead one
but
day, and he
here's
was
the
like, it was
thing.
like a 5-minute walk away.
When I go out, I scout. I when I go in there, I play as Snake Eyes, as like in Fortnite. So I do all the shit Snake Eyes would do. Okay, I go out, scout,
And then
do
we got
everything.
killed. And we're like, we need help.
No, because you smarmy asses stay right at the thing and always get in the storm. Okay. Yeah.
All right, so
Like,
we're gonna
hey,
we're gonna
I'm
end
like,
the
we
global
need to
Geek
go.
gang
It's
now, and
10
we're gonna go play
seconds
Fortnite
till
now,
the
right?
storm hits here.
Yeah.
No, we'll be fine. And then I'm like, fuck you, I'm gone. And then Aaron's stuck in the storm. Judd, come back, get me. No, you're in the storm. Fuck off. I'm going. Like, okay. Like,
Bobby Miller's here. Language.
language, Captain America.
Yeah,
Okay, Stan, you cannot be a worse driver than Mark D with a C.
no, he's terrible. He's like, I got this, guys.
I got it.
Runs into a tree.
Now I
Runs
see-
into a wall.
Now,
Runs into somebody else.
Now you know why
Now I
the game
see
is
why-
fun, Arwen. See?
well, now I see why S doesn't play with you guys anymore, because he's better than
I
us.
don't know,
Ask
y'all. It
Hel-
sounds
help
like
me.
my kind of team.
I'm
You
not
probably
that
have
good of a
fun.
player.
When
I'm
me
not
and
that
Ash
good. I'm
play,
okay.
we rock things,
You
man.
helped
Me
me
and
out,
Ash are
Ash.
awesome together on the game.
Yeah, Ash helped
Yeah.
me out because I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't
Well,
know.
you're
Yeah,
right.
I-
and then
skins are-
Dadman
the
gets
skins
on
are
there.
stupid.
Dadman gets on there,
That
and
man's
it's
good,
like,
yeah.
dude, me and Dadman together. If Mark ain't there, me and Dadman are
No.
good. Like Mark's like
Yeah,
in
all
the
right, throw
background.
me under the bus
He's
now,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
all
hey,
right, I
I'm
never-
looting. Me and Dadman are like, let's go, and he's back there. I just need to get this weapon. I'm like, let's go.
Dad
Oh
Man
my
walking.
gosh.
Thank you, Dad Man, for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate it, sir. Time to play Fortnite, Clobby. Do I have to? You guys are mean to me. You too. Now Arwen has to. I'll agree with that one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
we
know,
need to
back
have
and smack
Arwen
them
We
once.
need
tonight play
Owen
with
and
us.
Clobby on at the same time.
Yes, we will help
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I would love that. If Arwen's there, I'll go.
I'll
Jed is
do it.
now-
I'll do it.
That is now Jen, like Jeb Stewart, who ran off
Mhm.
scouting and left the army behind. Yeah, Army blind. Yes.
Arwen, be
A good
aware,
reference there.
It is not nice to. It is like, have you ever seen Steven when Steven plays Fortnite, Arwen?
Yeah, that's how I first got interested in it.
Okay,
Was watching his
it's-
streams.
Somebody told me I was worse than Steven a few nights ago when he
Well.
plays Fortnite. Like, so yeah, be prepared for an experience when you play Fortnite with us. Okay.
Jeb is very
Right.
Jeb, I
Oh.
call him Jeb.
Shouting.
Jeb is very relaxed and calm and
Yeah.
always doing
I
working
totally
out
just
together with
go-
the team, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally go full on like.
Mikey P's accused, he swears like a trooper.
Hey there, Snail Messiah. Good to see you, Snail Messiah. says I would get you guys to play SWTOR like I would know what that is. Set you up really good, sir. I'm gonna have to explain that one to me.
Dude, SWTOR. I'm on SWTOR, but I haven't got to play it because my computer doesn't work. I love that game. I've been playing that game ever since the game
Still
came
don't know
out.
what it is.
Star Wars.
S, take the floor because I don't know what that is.
It's just Star Wars: The Old Republic. Jed knows more than
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Okay. Yeah, I've been playing it since day one. So
is that an MMORPG?
It's
an
RPG. But
yeah.
you get pay for the expansions and stuff.
I guess you get to laugh at me again.
I have the Revan. I have the full Revan outfit with the badass double lightsaber and everything else.
I bought that when it first came out.
I'm set on there. Yeah.
Actually, I bought that when it first came out. I can't remember when it was. It was a long time ago, of course, like you said. And I started messing around with it.
Thousands years ago.
It's thousands of years ago. And it was after about an hour, I got bored with it because it was an RPG, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. And my son says, "Well, didn't you know what that was?" No, I didn't, jerk off. So of course he took it from me and he played it. He loved it.
You want to hear a good
That's why
thing?
I stick to Madden. Used to.
The sports ball.
Good thing? Me and Iron were streaming Final Fantasy for the first time because it's one of our new things on the channel. And me and Iron were going through, and Iron named me, Iron, and Mark, and the first person that came to our chat got the last name. So me and Iron were talking about it, and we were talking about the game. And Mark's like, "So when do I get to play with you guys?"
Yeah.
And we're like, Final Fantasy is a single player game, Mark. He's like, "No, it isn't. It's multiplayer." We're like, "No, it's a single player game."
Final Fantasy 14 is online, but the first one isn't. The rest of them.
Yeah. We're like, and he's like, "Oh,
Good thing I didn't buy the $80 package to play with you guys. Good.
No, that's Fortnite, okay? That's Fortnite. But
Final Fantasy, every game for like $80 on Steam. I'm like, wow, I want to play with these guys, but it's expensive. I mean, it's not bad actually for 8 games or
it depends which
Yeah.
version of Final Fantasy you're going to get, because Final Fantasy 16, I'm not sure if you can pre-order that yet or not, but that's going to be about, depending on the platform, about $60, $70. But also, if you want to play the original Final Fantasy games like 1 through 6, I'd say wait at the moment, because there's going to be like a remastered pack with all 6 games, which was announced at the Square Enix conference. So they're redoing, they're like up-resing the first 6 games of Final Fantasy
again
and putting them in a pack.
They're doing their Skyrim thing with the Final Fantasy games. So,
but come on, it's Final Fantasy.
But they Squaresoft is literally doing Skyrim. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you another version of Skyrim."
Yeah.
Fuckers, I got like 6 versions of Skyrim. Really? I'm like, come on.
That's how you make money, right?
Yeah. You're most welcome. Good to see you, buddy.
You don't make money by selling the tool. You make money by selling the blade that goes in the tool.
I'm one of these marks, and I'm using a wrestling term. I'm one of these marks that will actually go out there because I love Skyrim. I love Final Fantasy. I have all these redid versions just in case there's something new in it, you know.
So Sam Messiah wants us to start a guild with the Global Geek Gang. So with
dude,
Knights
if
of the
I
Old
had my
Republic,
computer, I would be playing Star Wars,
man, you guys go for it.
Star Trek. Yeah, so
you guys should do that.
I'm on the Star Trek Online and that, but I haven't got to use either of them in like forever because my computer's like down. So
well, here's one thing I haven't asked: what Fortnite would I need to get? Is it like they're a basic pack, or is there a certain one?
What do you have? Do you have a computer? Do you have a phone? Do you have a tablet?
Computer.
Xbox?
Computer.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you would have to go to Epic Online, download it from there.
It's free. It's free, Aaron.
It's free. It's free.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You just
there
have to
is
sign up for an
paid version of the game, and the paid is for the single player. And there are a couple small things you can earn in the single player that will carry over to the online. But the online battle royale that everyone plays is free, and the only purchases in that are skin packs and cosmetics.
Yeah.
I started.
Fun! I'm such a girl. I want those things.
Oh, yeah, really girly like
cosmetics.
They do.
Thinking of.
She's gonna come out with the unicorn that has rainbows that comes out of its butt,
Dude,
like all this.
I have the unicorn mount. I'm not even joking. I have the unicorn mount. I've got my Shadow Master Chief variant riding a unicorn,
bastard.
and it is glorious.
Oh my god! Can I get like fairy wings and glitter, and can I get stuff like that?
You can get tiny fairy wings and stuff.
And you can even have a dance that goes around and you're blowing kisses at guys before you shoot them. Yeah.
I'm sold. Yeah. I'm sold.
Gogo13, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, please. I've heard FF6. I don't think he means Fantastic Four.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
OG remastered pixel from FF6. There. Thank you so much, Golgo.
Yeah.
Appreciate you there. And Gogo13 is an anime even I've watched.
Yeah, I have my original VHS tapes of it too. So
that's old school.
Awesome.
Yeah, I did. I used to watch anime on VHS all the time before we could get it because I had to get it imported. So
Betamax.
Yep.
Screw your Betamax, man.
Betamax is better than VHS.
No, it wasn't. Who won? That was like, oh, Sega's better than Nintendo and does what Nintendo does. No, Nintendo stomped your ass into the ground, Sega. Like,
cut it out.
Be honest.
Look, no ranting. I had VHS and liked it better, but Betamax actually was better picture quality.
I didn't.
They just lost. They just lost the battle.
I didn't like it. Yeah,
that is true. That is true. It just lost the battle.
Do you? Right. There's a
there you
reason
go,
why VHS won.
The war. I mean,
because of porn.
Yeah.
It was because porn.
Enough with the porn.
Yeah. Right. No, that's the reason why VHS won. They put all the porn on VHS, and VHS became the winner.
I remember one of my friends, his dad had the first Betamax or first machine. It's like I didn't even know what Betamax was. I was like, oh my god, you can actually record TV. You know, you could record Star Trek and I could watch it later. It's like this is the best invention ever.
That was the first thing I did.
Back in the old day, or get off my lawn rant. But yeah, if you missed a show, that was it. You had to wait till maybe it was on again or so, or you never got to see that show. So, and the picture was a little bit better. But now when you watch an old VHS or Beta, whatever the heck it is, it just even DVDs we were talking about the other night start to look bad now, like a regular DVD. Once you get spoiled by Blu-rays or 4K. So
I'm glad I have crappy vision then, because I watch a DVD or Blu-ray, they don't look any different to me.
I guess it depends on your TV too. If you have a 4K TV. Yeah, and then I
don't have that either. I have a crappy. Yeah, that's a widescreen, but
it's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's all relative. But
you have to keep smacking the tubes on the back. You know what I mean? It's just
I was watching Blade Runner and I did it. Of course, when you buy all these movies multiple times, so I bought the Blu-ray for Blade Runner. I'm like, let me put the DVD. I put the DVD and I played like the opening scene where they're going through the city and the pyramid shaped building is up. I'm like, all right, now I'm going to put the Blu-ray on. It's probably I just wasted my money buying this Blu-ray stuff. And then the lights on the pyramid and the DVD are all fuzzy and the effects, and you play it on the Blu-ray. I'm like, oh my God, they're pinpoints of light. How did that happen? Like, oh no, this actually is a lot better. I'm going to have to spend money on this. So,
but did you see what J-Man just said? He's
right. It's true. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
Now the J-Man said it. I didn't believe it when you said it, of course. No, I'm just
kidding. Sam Messiah is right too. Yeah, the Betamax Beta didn't have. You couldn't store as much on the tapes.
No, that is not what you said is true though, Jed. Absolutely, that's the way it went down, man. But most of my friends who had Beta would get pissed off because they would go to video stores and stop carrying the Beta stuff, and so they had to get both. And they kept their Beta collection. They were proud Beta Max supporters and loved it, and they swore by it, but they were forced to buy VHS.
But here's the thing: I will immediately agree with her. It was somewhat better quality, but you couldn't record as long. And like we said, what Brett even confirmed it too. It was porn that won the race. But I like VHS because I'm like because Mark. Of the porn? I was that geek. I was that geek that was recording Wonder Woman and Incredible Hulk and Star Trek. I was recording all the geeky shows on my VHS. So
yeah, but then did you have a little sister that would come in and erase all your Star Trek to record the Smurfs
I was only
on Saturday
child.
morning?
You know this. That's a bad joke.
I don't know I don't know if Beta had
make a
it.
joke, right?
Oh, there you
Ladies
go.
and gentlemen, the engineer, you know.
I don't know if Beta had it, but on VHS you could remove that little tab, but you couldn't record on the thing.
Yeah. And I came in. I'm like, why are the Smurfs on my Star Trek episodes?
What you got there, Retro? There you go, buddy. I still have all my Doctor Who.
Nice.
I still have all of my VHS Blake 7 and Doctor Who and Prisoner and all those and tons of other.
Yeah.
I don't have a player.
I just watched this.
I don't have a player
night.
anymore. Do you have a player
still working,
Retro?
Retro?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've still actually got my player. I've still got
Good.
it. It's still working. Still working. Yeah.
Wow.
I've still got all my Doctor Who stuff. Still got it all.
Mm-hmm.
Ready Player One.
There you go.
I have the American version of that. It's not in a different kind of case, but they later when they later went back and messed with Shada again, they did a real nice job with it.
Oh yeah, that's the one with the
Incomplete episode.
It was a writer's strike, right?
Yeah, you've actually got
Yeah.
the script,
Douglas Adams.
the actual script.
But
the script.
a few years back, they came out with the DVD Blu-ray, or I don't know if it was on Blu-ray, where they'd gone back and really actually added enough to make the story more cohesive, even though there was a lot of missing parts, and it was really good. That one he has there was just sort of linking, and had Tom Baker telling, talking about what wasn't filmed.
Yeah, that's it. I've got.
Yeah.
I mean, I've still got. Like I said, I've still got all my VHS stuff. I mean, look at all these.
Yeah. Wow.
I love that.
I still have all my VHS too. So I have boxes, and I showed Mark in them. I have.
These are
like
probably
4 or 5
these are probably like
boxes of
30
VHS.
plus years old. These are.
Oh yeah. I mean, stop making them. Like in the mid-late 90s or whatever.
Hey, Retro, did you? I was watching Pluto TV the other day. Did you know they had one of the animated specials on there?
Have they? Which
Yeah,
one
I
did
was
you-
watching it. It was the second Doctor, one of the lost episodes that they had the sound to.
The Macra
Yeah.
Terror. The Macra
Yeah,
Terror.
well,
Yeah,
Well,
they
they
had
done-
the sound to, but they didn't have the
Right.
the film. So
Microterror is one of the newer ones. I don't know if that's made it there yet, but they've already done the animated finishing jobs on Invasion, Faceless Ones, Power of the Daleks. I know Microterror. I'm not sure what the other one is.
it was Power of the Daleks that I saw.
Okay.
So
You
yeah.
keep saying Daleks, by the way.
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you couldn't get that no
Little dog
more.
on my back.
I knew he was gonna do. I knew he was gonna do this. And then when he flies, there's rainbow things that come out his butt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so that rainbow tail
Taste the rainbow.
trails around. Yeah.
what flavor would you like tonight, sir?
Take it easy, go. Have a good one, man.
Yeah.
I would like a little bit
Oh my
of lemon
goodness.
and cherry,
What in the hell?
please.
Oh Lord. That's obscene.
That was when we did the yeah. See?
And if you
Oh,
like
wow.
The hell.
the classic, there's a classic chief.
How many of the skins? How many of the skins do you have there on
I
so
have-
far?
That's just everyone.
Unhealthy amount of skins.
Oh, that's Joker. Oh, you got Wonder Woman.
This is the classic Batman I was talking
Is
about.
that Scooby Doo?
No cape.
No, it's just a little.
What
dog.
the? He's got a doggy.
Yeah, and Ash likes to put things on his back that makes him a target too.
You can at least show. Oh, there you go.
No,
Cool. You can at
how
least-
could they shoot you when you have a dog?
Nice.
They can't shoot you if you have a dog.
You can at least show us the ladies.
Look at all those presets.
Oh,
Ash has.
my.
Wow.
Boys and
That's a
Ivy.
good one, yeah.
I love her.
There's a variant of Ivy.
Dude, there's a
with green
Harley
skin.
that's really
That's
good,
Arwen.
but she has no
She
butt.
looks just like you.
know?
Owen. You could
I'll
cosplay
take it,
our
I'll take it.
you could cosplay our Poison Ivy.
There's Margot
Yeah.
Robbie's. Oh, there's
I hate
those little
this Harley
fairy
outfit.
wings you asked for earlier, Owen.
She's so
Fairy
beautiful.
wings.
And they
Oh,
flutter
God.
when you jump in the game.
That's Harley
Yeah.
with the hot topic. The hot topic, Harley.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Margot.
hot
Yeah, it
topic,
is.
Harley.
It is.
Surprised they allowed that in the game.
Yeah, but I was just like, why does
Why
she
does
look? Okay, if you
What's
ever
with the
noticed
wings?
this, she's got booty right there,
I mean,
but when she gets
you
in
can
the
put
game,
anything on them,
she's flat. I don't know
Alright,
what the hell is up with that.
Yeah, just curtail the sex talk there. Dude.
Bit of Joker with an Infinity
I got
Gauntlet on his back.
Yeah.
Because
What does he
you
have?
can do that.
What's with the wings?
I mean, I put them on because they're purple as well.
Yeah, he likes.
I thought they looked cool.
putting wings
But,
Oh, that's Thanos.
Wow.
I could put
What?
anything. I mean, there's like a little chameleon.
Uh,
I played the
It's
season
like
where
a
there was like
lizard?
tiny little pets on your back. So
Yeah.
we've got a little dog, and you can change the color of the dog.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
little
no.
chameleon, and you can change the color of the little chameleon as well. Oh wait, no, I can't.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
what's the popsicle? What's the little
Okay,
popsicle?
like-
This one. This is
Popsicle.
literally just a
Holy
big
crap.
popsicle.
Oh, okay.
Here's a popsicle.
You can change the color of it.
Wow. Well, the
Uh,
Joker gets hungry. You know, he likes popsicle.
Joker with a popsicle.
I got
Oh, I love it.
Flash.
Oh, I hate that Flash. You know what I hate the most? That looks like the TV one. I hate the chin strap on the Flash uniform they started
Yeah.
since the Screw 52. I'm like, what in the hell?
Christian
Yeah.
Bale's
don't-
Batman.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Have you
With
got
his
the
dumb
Terminator? You got
armor.
the Terminator of your Ash?
I don't have the
Do you?
Terminator.
Oh.
Oh,
What
I don't have the Xenomorph either. There's John
Come on,
Wick.
Ash, get with it.
John Wick with his dog.
Hey, they
You only
didn't
have-
shoot.
Oh,
You
my
only have
God,
alive.
you did
Kill
do
his dog,
better,
he'll kill
Ash.
you.
They didn't kill the dog
He just
yet.
told you
I
to do
do
better.
have the John
What
Wick
if
before John
What if you
Wick.
kill his dog in the game? You're in trouble, right?
Oh, you have the
Yeah.
fake John Wick that they had
Uh,
originally.
The OG John Wick.
Amazing.
Yeah, but then they didn't
Um,
call him John Wick originally, though, right?
No, they
Oh,
called
wow.
him the Reaper.
Yeah, and it's like
Oh,
everyone's
yeah.
like,
There he is.
that kind of looks like John Wick.
I thought he was
Yeah,
the boogeyman.
but
they
not.
tried to do John Wick before they had any licensing. And
Did they, get
then
did they get in trouble for that, or?
no, it's still available in the game. So,
Did
but
you
by
actually
available, it
buy
was
the
in
Will
the-
Smith one the other night, Ash?
Yes, I did. It's Will Smith.
What's wrong with that? I mean, at least it's from.
Hell yeah!
I don't know why he's the angel all of a sudden. Went from X-Men, but Clobberin time.
Mike-
So are the
Mike
wings
Clobberin.
are the wings just cosmetic, or can you
Yeah.
actually fly with the wings?
I don't know.
Oh, so
Yeah.
there's
Just when you glide
gliders
down, right?
in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
gliders in the game, so
Yeah,
you
when you
could.
glide down.
Yeah, so see, there's like little handles underneath. You can hang off that one, for example.
Yeah, you have to skydive at the beginning.
Wings.
Yeah, you
are
All
gotta
like-
right,
go
now
up
we're
in
in
the
trouble
air.
when Clobby's explaining how to play Fortnite.
That's pretty
Yeah.
bad. Chris Berger
Yeah.
says. Chris Berger, in reference to something I said to Arwen earlier, you say that as if you're certain that Arwen hasn't cosplayed Poison Ivy. I believe that she already has. Oh no, did you? Did you? Hey, your Muslim uncle gets come on. You can tell us. We won't tell
No,
anyone.
I have not yet. I have not yet,
gotcha.
but one day maybe. One
You
day.
never know. Keely Chow, roll
Hey, Mike,
tide.
there's a favorite one you'll not like: the black outfit Superman.
Oh,
The king
actually-
is here.
I actually
Ugh.
don't like that black outfit. After I was looking at it, I was like, wait a second.
you can
But
like
they gave
whatever
it
you
to
want to
me
like
off.
there, dude.
Don't even show the China, okay?
Hey.
Oh my god.
The beautiful purple Valkyrie. Hello
Yeah,
there.
purple.
Hey,
What
purple.
else?
Hey, Purple.
Hey,
Good to see you, Perp.
Ghost Rider.
Oh, this is fabulous.
Yeah, Ghost
Arwen's
Rider.
in.
Does he have a
That one's
motorcycle?
cool.
I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah. So he's got this motorcycle that he like glides down on. And then
Oh, that's
these are his,
Are you kidding?
these are his
That is cool,
chains
yeah.
and stuff.
cool.
Oh,
I
okay.
wanted to buy that,
That's, of
but I
course,
didn't.
One
Danny
thing
Cat
that is
Rider.
cool is there's this this guy. He's called the Chimera. You can do like loads of different customizations on him. And what I did was I took him and made an off-brand Martian Manhunter
He did.
because you can't actually get Martian Manhunter in the game. So I styled it with all the customizations and tried to make my own Martian Manhunter,
That's Ash Hunter.
the
Nice
Ash
job.
Hunter,
Yeah.
Martian Ash Hunter.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then there's another one I tried to look though. And there's this other alien. There's this alien thing. I tried to go for like a Paul style look with this, and then I think this is the man. No, that's my like alien Marty McFly look.
Yeah, he does.
And then it's like an alien Men in Black look.
Men in Black. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like so many different like options. I mean, hell, even
I
Ariana Grande's
said
in the
when
game.
he had that the other night when we were playing, I was like, "That's Polly, like not Polly, but that's the alien from the Polly movie. It looked like it.
Yeah, it
You mean
does.
from
yeah.
Paul?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Paul,
The-
I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
You talking about the movie Paul?
Yeah, I've got Rick
Paul.
as well. Somewhere there he is.
And you
He's got a
can mix
rainbow
and match
coat on him.
them. Can you mix
Yeah,
and
you-
match?
Yeah. So what I can do is I'll take let's take a. You can mix and match like extra items and stuff. So let's take the Superman skin. So you got the Silver Surfer with the Superman skin, and then let's say what would one pickaxe? Let's give him Hammerhead Morty. So in game he'll have Hammerhead Morty, and rather than this, we'll give him let's say LeBron's wings.
Or he could look like Steel. Then you could make him like a fake Steel with the Superman cape.
Wow.
Yeah, because Mark wears the Superman cape on every character now. So
I love that cape.
like,
But actually, it
I know
protects me
you
and no one
do.
will notice me. Yeah.
Where's the surfboard?
yeah, it protects you because you get shot all the
No
time.
surfboard?
So, you know.
Yeah. There's a surfboard.
When you
earlier.
glide down? Okay. The power cosmic and he's shooting things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, you're bulletproof when you're Superman, aren't you? So.
Oh yeah. There's the surfboard.
That's something at least.
So he'll glide down on that.
Chris, there's actual Rick dance on one too that I just got.
Yeah, there's the classic surfboard.
Yeah.
This cape looks
Black
Panther.
The cape, I know, right? And like,
yeah. Oh
I
boy,
will
you got
wear it.
So this is the actual
Yeah,
Rick,
weird.
one of the Rick dances. and then do I have Swifty on here? I think I've got Swifty on.
You know what?
Morty.
Not to bring the mood down, but that does remind me of our good buddy Pat S., who I don't know if he's able to hear us. He doesn't have power right now, but thinking of you, buddy. I mean, just in case everyone, big goodbyes. We love you, man, and we hope get power back. I have so many friends and family in New Orleans right now, in surrounding areas that I'm very, very worried about, obviously. So I'm having fun doing this today. It helps a little bit, but just to not to bring it down too much. But Pat S., we love you, buddy, and we hope you're doing all right out there. If you can hear this, man.
Yeah, I hope you're okay, Pat S.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is what I was saying earlier. Hang on, where is it? Not that.
I know he's a big Rick Morty fan.
That's a very Venom.
There's Venom.
Style.
Does he shoot things too?
Yeah, he shoots things too.
They all do.
Yeah, here's what I said this. They, when they have some of these characters, like Venom should shoot things from his hands. Like he should shoot, Venom stuff. Superman should do beams. That's my thing. That's me.
It would be nice. J-Man, take it easy, brother. Thanks for being here, buddy. Yeah, no, I agree with you. But I guess they can get away with so much. I mean, they
can do more. They just don't want to.
Well, they're making so much money now. Why bother? Right?
I was talking to somebody, and they're saying, "Yeah, we can do more, but we want to keep." I was like, "Really?" But yeah. So
yeah.
I mean, the skins. That's it. They're making so much money on the skins and the Fortnite. You can subscribe to a monthly, like for $10 or $12 a month to get like packages of skins and V-Bucks, virtual bucks. So there's, even though the game is free, they're making a ton of money.
Oh yeah, I get a lie. I bought that Snake Eye skin because I love it. And I play with that Snake Eye skin every single time now. That's my skin.
Yeah, so it's a smart model. I mean, I love playing Save the World. I got the game when it first came out, but almost no one plays that. Once in a while people will play it, but that's
it's because you don't get none from it, man.
Yeah,
they don't give you anything.
You guys are torturing Dad, man.
Yeah.
And yes, Venom is Rickrolling right now.
You guys are torturing Dad, man. Look, Dad, man, dude, you can come hang with us. I don't know how to send you. I don't know how to send you a link, but
I'll send it to him just a second.
He's probably working, but he's definitely.
Dad, man, can you come on now, dude?
There we go.
Purple, you're
I'll
also.
send you the link.
Purple, you have a standing invite, of course. Is there everyone? Plenty of us that have. Obviously, people have things to do, but anyone who has a standing invite, pop in if you can. And it's great to have you. But yeah, so Dad, man, dude, you can.
I'm sending it to him
if you want.
a second.
Because I don't know if I have him any contact with him on Twitter.
Do you follow him on Twitter on the Twitterverse?
I think so. But is that? Yeah,
I'll get it today. I'll download it today.
And
right.
hey, here we'll play tonight. Try to play tonight with Aaron, me, Mark, Deadman, and you. Does that sound cool?
What about Clobby? And Clobby too.
I'm not invited. I just invited myself.
Yeah, he's
not
invited always.
He's at work now. He's at work. That's okay. That's okay, dude.
What time do y'all play?
We play late usually. Well, I'm gonna go see Shang-Chi tonight around 8 o'clock.
Shit!
So.
I got the Thursday night
stream after that
tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a review stream. I'm gonna do a review stream, but maybe I'll do a short review, or if anyone wants to hop on with me. I don't know if anyone's
I don't care about spoilers.
Yeah, all right. So you can hop on.
I'm not gonna go see it anyway. So
all right. So
I'm not a spoiler.
Just tag me on Twitter. Tag me on Twitter when y'all play, because the only thing I have tonight is the Pegasus Actual, but that's usually that starts a little bit after 9, so that's usually over, an hour or two. So then I'll be available.
I got the Thursday night throwdown, so I'll be free after that. So.
All right, well we'll figure it out and we'll play, and so everyone was watching.
But y'all have to teach me because I've never played before. So.
Okay, I'll more than help you.
Just say.
Janice probably did better than me.
You'll have a new good luck charm.
Yeah.
Dead man, I sent you the link just in case you want to come on, dude. I know you're at work, but if you want to come on, I sent you the link. Okay.
We'll get Dadman fired from work, but he'll come on.
No, my kids are gonna be like, I could just see, at 3:00 in the morning playing this game, and my kids would probably be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
My son said to me the other day, "Mom, you're online now more than I
am." You need to turn the volume down too, because I'm gonna be yelling. So,
Arwen, do your youngsters not play games online or no?
Oh, they do, but they have their own games that they play, and they've got certain times when they're online. But it seems like I'm online all the time now, and they're like, or they'll come in and I'll be on the headphones and I'll be like, I'm on a live stream, and they're like, again? Like, yeah, go away. Hey, one's almost 22 and one is 19. They know where the fridge is. They can feed themselves when they're hungry. My days of wiping butts and diapers are over. Hello, it's my time now. Thank you.
There's frozen pizza in the fridge, right? Yeah.
You got pizza rolls
as well as I can.
You got pizza rolls and you got some Totino's and all this other stuff. Go make yourself some stuff.
Mom hasn't cooked dinner all week. What's happening? I'm online, guys. Leave me alone. You can learn to do laundry too. Yeah.
You're older now. You can go do your own thing.
That's right. I mean, I still do make dinner. I still do the mom things, but then when I'm on something, they can take care of themselves.
All right, everyone. Pablo's here. Don't tell him what you were all talking bad about him before he showed up.
Hey, Pablo.
What's up, buddy?
Ash, piss off.
What's going on, buddy?
I finally have some. Not free time, but I can be here.
Good to see you.
Right.
Great to be back, man.
Welcome, Pablo.
Yeah, we missed you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, how everybody's doing?
Oh, we're hanging here. They're all talking about Fortnite, but I'm about to stop that because I'm sick of this damn video game talk. Just kidding.
Otherwise, I'm here forever.
In Ecuador, we have a saying about the people. I know I will piss off a lot of Fortnite fans, but we have this image from The Simpsons where Bart is transforming into a half-rat kid. We use that image with the phrase "niño rata" to describe people that play Fortnite. And I know it's completely.
How dare you? I'm deeply offended.
I'm offended. I don't even know what it means.
I will piss
off people. Offended. Oh my God.
I'm offended. I don't even know what to be offended about. So there you go. As long as I'm offended that you're offended. I'm offended that you will be offended that I'm offended.
This is going to go down the spiral now.
I'm offended. Oh my God.
Oh my God, who's got me so offended?
Oh my God!
It's ma'am.
I'm dead.
Oh God.
Well, so Mark D with the C, of course, is going to see Shang-Chi tonight.
I'm doing that too.
Are you? Oh, so we got okay. Well,
wish me luck.
That's two guys there. Pablo, get Pablo on with you tonight.
Yeah, you want to hop on? I was
We're
going
gonna
to
do an
review it
impromptu
when I
stream
get home.
tonight and review it. Now, I don't know what your time zone is.
Well, the
over
time
there.
zones might not mesh up. Though,
Quite different, but yeah,
they might not because.
And I'll join you even if I haven't seen it because I'm not a spoiler pansy like everybody else. You know what a spoiler pansy is?
Shang-Chi dies in the end. Spoiler.
People who whine about
I
spoilers.
would you know, here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this right now. You know,
No,
I
you're not.
heard that
Muting
Captain
you.
Marvel's at the end of the movie, so there you have it. So
Probably.
I got told.
I wouldn't put it past
she
her.
is. I got told she's at the end of the movie.
Wait a minute. Wait.
For fuck's sake.
All right, look.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm not a spoiler pansy. I'm not saying that gives you free reign to spoiler stuff. Maybe people don't want to know that. I'm just saying I'm not because remember when? And I know it's a long time ago. Some of the old man on the porch. Remember when they did comic book adaptations or novelizations of movies way before the movie came out, and we actually buy them and read them.
Yeah, I
and
remember
we know
that.
what's going to happen, but we will still go to the movie, and we survived it. Now, oh my god, a spoiler! Shut up.
Okay, I will tell you this.
I understand not wanting to be spoiled. I'm not just saying that. I'm just saying people get a little bit too serious about it.
I have a policy on spoilers. When the movie is good, I will avoid giving you spoilers only because I want you to experience it at the best you can. But if the movie is bad, I have the responsibility of saving you time and money.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, but you never know. Yeah, but
I totally agree. I do not want to waste my time if I'm going to be disappointed in the last, say 5 minutes of the movie. I'd rather know ahead of time. That's just me, though.
But how many times, Arwen, have you been told this is either good or bad, and you went and had the opposite view when you went to see it?
I don't want to know good or bad. I want to know details. I want to know who dies. I want to know who lives. I want to know, the romance, who gets together. I want to know the whole thing.
So I'm the opposite. I don't want to know anything anymore. I don't want to see the.
So you're a spoiler pansy, what you're saying?
Yeah, I just want to go on blank.
That's how he plays Fortnite. So
I just want to go on blank
over there too.
I just want to go on blank. Yeah.
And by the way,
sometimes you go over like when the Star Wars came out again. The original the new prequel. How do I say it? Number one. What the heck? There's only Star Wars, but anyway.
Real Star Wars.
But, I watched
there's only 6 movies.
But I read every article.
6.
Watched all the trailers in slow motion, and it kind of takes away from the movie.
No, I hear you.
That's why I work. So
whatever,
each his own. Yeah.
Right. Again, that's why I'm doing it tongue in cheek, folks. I'm saying that for me. If I don't spoiler people just to be a jackass, except for if Jed were somebody who was for spoilers, then I would do it to him. But he doesn't care.
But on my time, I didn't saw the Star Wars movies on theaters, and I knew that Darth Vader was Luke's father. I knew everything because at age maybe 6, 7. You already have heard the ending of Star Wars a lot, but the first time I saw the movie was on national television, on air television. So that means that it came for a single viewing. They showed the 3 movies each Saturday, if I remember correctly, and then it was over. You will never see Star Wars again on national television for years. And I knew the ending. Right. So I saw the movies, and I was like, I need to have this on VHS, and I actually taped it on VHS every single movie to watch it at infinitum. And I knew every single second of the movies before even watching them.
Wow.
Hey,
Steve Mitchum.
Hey, Steve.
Well, by the way, I get tickled when people get into that argument how many there are, the Star Wars movies. So just to be contradictory, I'll say you guys are saying 6 and this saying 11. I'm going to say 3. How about that? No, I'm going to say 2. There are only 2. The first 2, and that's it. I hate Jedi.
Kind of doing.
I can deal with the 6 only because of Qui-Gon Jinn.
I just wanted to be contradictory. Everyone else had a number. I just want to throw a different one out.
Just like there is no Highlander 2. We do not speak of that. We do not speak of that, Phil.
Don't talk that way about retros. I bet Retro has that on DVD.
Do you feel that? Yeah, do you feel that? Do you feel that?
Is that quickening?
I
Well, the worst spoiler for me when I went to see the world premiere of Wrath of Khan, and I got a Starlog magazine, which was, you start to read it before the movie.
Yep.
And they explain the Kobayashi Maru scene where everyone dies, and that, spoilers alert if you haven't seen it since 1981.
Well, that's
and
a
yeah, I know, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
the spoiler,
and then I'm reading it, and I knew that
embargo is
I
done
read about
over.
that scene, and I knew that that was a whole totally fake scene. It was a Kobayashi Maru test, so it totally ruined that scene for me in the movie theater. But then. And then when you're watching, like, oh, well, Spock died there, so Spock's not going to die at the end of the movie.
That's what we've got. A lot of us kind of
so
thought
that worked.
Whoa,
that worked, and you got
Spock
the big
dies?
shock at the end. Yeah.
Well,
because
you know they were trolling people on purpose, right, Mark? On Star, they were literally doing.
Yeah, I mean that was a nice
brilliant
head fake. It was a nice.
Yeah, they were
fake,
doing
yeah.
it on purpose just to screw with people. I
That's
actually
because-
talked to somebody
right.
that worked on
They
Star
did that.
Log.
Yeah, it was a good idea.
Yeah,
that was smart. Yeah.
But
Not
then you
like what
have-
they did with the ridiculous new junk where they had Khan. They had
I'm gonna. And Ash will be shocked. I'm gonna defend Into Dumbness. Dark Shadow
no.
Logan.
Are
that
you sure
movie,
you're okay?
I'm
Do I need to
defending
take
it
your
right now.
temperature?
That movie made me laugh more than any comedy I've ever seen in my life. I'm talking
It was
Blazing
good for
Saddles,
something then.
Airplane, Blazing Saddles, Duck Soup, you name it. No movie made me laugh out loud to the point where I almost thought I was going to die of laughter when I'm sitting there because I didn't pay to see that filth. I don't pay, and I hate it. Of course, I hate all the Abrams crap. So we had we downloaded an illegal copy right that night when it opened in 2013, and we already knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't know it was going to be funny. And let's see, there are two scenes in this piece of crap in the dumbness where. When you get to it's all funny and laughable, like when the helicopter this helicopter thing can transport from Kronos to Earth, and all this other stupid shit like the Enterprise underwater and other kind of garbage. So we get the scene with the Cumberbund, the first one with Benedict Cumberbund when he tells them who the big reveal. I like Cumberbatch, by the way. I'm just teasing, but when they got the big reveal when he says the words just like this, like so dramatic, like everyone's shocked. Like, my name is Khan. I lost it. I'm like,
oh yeah,
so cool.
Yeah, no one knows. And then
it was so bad.
It was topped at the end. I thought I really ever laughed so much, and people use that expression, rolling on the ground laugh. Mm-hmm. Actually, on the floor laughing. They don't mean it literally. I mean it literally because I'm on the couch, and that scene comes up when Kirk Punk Boy and Spock Punk Boy are, Kirk's dying. Kirk Boy's dying, and then Spock Boy yells, "Ah!" I thought, we had to stop the thing. 15 minutes. I can't breathe from laughing so hard. That's funny. I can't believe you did. I can't believe you did a movie this stupid. Because we read the wiki and all this crap. A friend from Australia, this opened like 2 weeks before, just like the first piece of crap from A9 did, and they leaked the quote unquote. I used the plot loosely, but what happens in the story?
Yeah,
and I use that loosely. And I remember reading for like 2 weeks, going, "That's not true. They didn't really film that. You're making this. This is a joke, right?" And the guy who'd seen it, wrote me both times, the first two movies. He said, "No, that I saw it. That's really happened." I said, "No, they didn't do something that stupid. This is first time." And then the second time, I thought, "Come on, this is even stupider than you can't. No way they did something this stupid. Super Blood? What? Wait. They could transport from planet to planet. What? He's what? Dude, you're messing with. No, I tell you, I saw it, man, and I didn't believe it till the day I actually watched it. I'm like, they filmed something this moronic and called it Star Trek.
Oh,
I can't even be mad anymore. I'm laughing so loud at it.
So, Clobby, I will take that you don't believe in no love scenarios.
I don't. You're right. I don't believe in any scenarios when it comes to Star Trek. Especially the way they handled the Kobayashi Maru and that 09 piece of trash.
Oh, that was shit.
It was so bad with him eating the apple. And first of all, let's just leave aside my prejudice for a second. And let's say I'm actually on the set and they're asking for my 2 cents. I'm going to say, okay, he has to play this straight or it doesn't work. If he's acting like a little dumbass and playing around with it, making little gestures to be funny, they're going to know he's screwed with the machine. Everyone's going to go, wait a minute, you cheated. They didn't know it. Kirk got away with it because he played it, you have to assume he played it straight when he did it in the real Kirk did, not that little dumb frat boy, Chris Pine crap. Which is what he was. He was Kirk boy. That's what he was. He was a dumb frat boy. He wasn't Kirk. He wasn't James T. Kirk. Brett Cohen.
Come on, man! I can drink 20 of you underneath the table, upside down on a cake.
Thank you, Brett Cohen, for the $2 super chat. Clobby, are you forgetting Caravan of Courage? I could not forget something that I don't know about. I don't know it.
Yeah, we don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I would have to actually know about it before I could forget it. I don't.
Yeah, we
or
don't
maybe
know.
I forgot, or maybe I did forget it because I didn't know it.
Yeah, you forget it on purpose.
I do. I was waiting for Ash. Ash, man, I love you, dude. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Yeah, we know Ash would watch it.
All right, everyone, here we go. So, Captain. Wait a minute. They really made you captain? Well, yeah, I'm captain, Spock. Wait. They made you captain? Wait a minute. What did you do to get to be a captain? Well, we saved the Earth. Actually, yeah, but you didn't do any training or anything. You only saved it because everybody else in Starfleet is a freaking idiot. And you really didn't save shit. And you look stupid, and you're a moron, and you act like a dumbass. You have no command skills. No one respects you. You're a worthless little turd. And, of course, so am I, because I'm messing around with Uhura when... again, why she would mess around with a dumbass like me, I don't know. So how are we in command of this ship now? We're a couple of frat idiots right out of the academy. We have no experience. And don't you remember, did you ever watch the show, Chris, when, Kirk had been a space veteran for 10 years before he got a ship? Well, yeah, but Jar Jar Abrams said we could have it. Because he knows better than everybody else, man. We're commanding the ship now, man. Let's go out there. Let's photo with our eye bridge. And I'm sure there's some more badasses we could kick ass on. And aren't we supposed to be exploring shit? Screw exploring shit, man. This ain't your father's Star Trek, man. We're gonna go out there and play some asses, ride some motorcycles, and play some Beastie Boys. And that's
we're gonna have some beers, bro. Let's have some beers, bro.
Clobby, I thought you said no rants.
That movie was a
oh my god.
That movie was a full-on episode of Futurama. For me, it's Futurama.
It was Fast and Furious with spaceships.
If Wake Down is there, he's got to clip that for us. Clip that rant.
Raymond Feliciano.
Wake Down's already started. He's starting to come to where I'm at. So
God bless Wake Down. Good luck. Yep.
Yeah, he's on the road already.
Good luck on the road out there to the Great Wake Down. Raymond, what's up, brother?
Ahura on the 2009 reboot showed that woman like a stupid man.
Yeah,
everybody was stupid in that. He dumbed down Star Trek to the point where it was called the name only. But hey,
Spock was a complete idiot. He was
Star
a complete
Trek,
idiot.
The next fraternity.
Everybody was a complete idiot on that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, there was not one smart person in any of his crap, especially Nero.
Yeah, and they forget the episode on the Mirror Universe where actually the Mirror Spock goes. He doesn't want the power. He doesn't want the command. He wants to be in the ship and actually explore the universe and get knowledge. And that's the evil Spock, by the way. That's the other version of Spock in the Mirror Universe. And they go with this Spock, this new Spock, and he's an asshole. He wants the power. He has that thirst for power that is completely incompatible with Spock. Spock is a man of science, is a man of knowledge, no matter what, even his evil counterpart.
Oh, you're really hot for a non-Vulcan. Oh, you're something. I don't know what. Your ears are great. Your ears are so sexy. Would you date me? Dating is highly illogical. But what the hell? In this universe, I have a libido now, and I'm not suppressing it at all. I'm going to have a girlfriend. But wait a minute, I watched the show. You're not really supposed to have a girlfriend. You and her were never a thing. Well, we are now. My planet blew up. Don't you feel sorry for me? They blew up. They killed my mommy. There are only 10,000 Vulcans left, and I have to be the one to lead them all. But I'm going to stay on this ship on the I Bridge anyway, and we're going to just, hey, we can hang out. I like girls now.
Hey, Spock. I love the way you do the floor.
Come here, give Daddy some sugar.
Every night is pond far for me, baby.
Oh my God, I love your ears. I just want to nibble on them so much.
Oh, Ahura, I will show you what you can.
Yes. Oh, look at this. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know if Mike had seen these, but I got these the other week, so I thought.
I actually have. Oh, those are Mego versions. No, I have the ones I did later. Those actually more like the Mego. Those are Mego redos. Nice.
Yeah, so
I do have versions of these, but they're not Mego. That were done to look similar to it. But man, where'd you get that, dude?
By the way, Star Fox 64, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Raquel
just
love
came
that.
out, yeah.
The same. Well, I actually went to try and find the new Doctor Who figures, and I was sadly disappointed there was none there. So I saw
Those
these.
fell into your basket.
Yeah, these accidentally fell into my basket because I saw them.
Nice.
I'm having these.
Beautiful.
I'm definitely having these. So I thought I'd get this show Clobby. I don't think Clobby saw these. I showed these the other week, so I got hold of them. And so yeah, I went out to B&M. Apparently, the Doctor Who thing are supposed to be coming out. So yeah, there you go.
If they go with the First Doctor, I need that. I'm
definitely gonna get hold of that.
Yeah, Hurnell. If you don't know, Hurnell is my favorite Doctor of all time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and get, because apparently they've done the First Doctor and some Sensorite figures with it. So I'm gonna go hold a couple of those if I can. So I'll try and keep my eyes out for a set for you.
I need a full set. Actually, I want Susan, I want Ian, I want Barbara, I want full set of the Aztecs. I will go crazy with that. That will be so awesome. Or the Cape of Skulls. I know the Cape of Skulls is not supposed to be canon, but it has one of the best praises on all Doctor Who to date.
Yeah, because I'm hoping to try and get them, because obviously I want to show them on the channel, you see, as well. So that's another thing that I want to do when I actually get hold of them. But unfortunately, they didn't have them in, so I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated on that.
Awesome, man. And yes, Lindsay, there was a Star Fox on screen. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's Star Fox running in the background. Yeah.
That's beautiful, man.
That's running on me. That's running on my modified mini SNES. That. So I do actually own the original SNES as well. So I've got the original Star Fox, or as it was known here in the UK, it was known as Star Wing. They actually got a name change here in the UK. But yeah, I'm actually a bit of a Star Fox fan. So I've got every iteration of Star Fox that ever was on every console. So yeah. So
the only one that I'm missing is the one on Wii U, Star Fox Zero, and it's because I'm not sure if I want it on my collection of Wii U. To be honest.
I bought it because I'm a Star Fox completionist, so I've got that one as well. I own it every single. That's why I actually bought the mini SNES, because as you know, it's got the unreleased Star Fox.
Do you have the special edition for the 3DS? Because that one, that Star Fox 64 3D is actually really pricey. Right now, it's going for a heck of a month.
I've got that as well. Got the Star Fox for the 3DS as well.
That's great, man.
Own that.
I love it when they make me feel like a dumbass by not knowing what they're talking about.
Please, okay. I will resume Star Fox as this. I will resume Star Fox as this. You have a bunch of Muppets with their legs chopped off that go around in space beating a monkey.
Yeah, they do.
That's it. Yeah. Fantastic.
That's all the sound effects from the game. That's them actually talking. Literally, that's them talking in Star Fox.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it to a T.
Ludio.
Well, we can do some enabling here too. We got some Mego figures that are available this week. I don't know if you want to show.
Oh yeah,
sure.
By the way, Ash, I have to ask Ash a question first, really quick. If you don't
mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ash, dude, you don't like Next Gen or what? You just don't like us anymore. You never show up for Saturday Star Trek. What kind of hurt, man?
I'm sorry.
It's Ashley Crusher. Ashley.
Yeah.
We have to say, we have to make fun of Wesley without you. Nah, we're kidding. We know you're busy, man.
Star Trek Discovery is the best thing ever to happen to Star Trek.
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
Everyone says they miss you in the chat.
That's so cute to say, "Shut up, Ashley." Oh my god, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I never say it.
Actually,
Yes, I never say that.
The only
They say
discovery that I want on Star Trek is the discovery when they get a lawsuit against Abrams for fucking it up. I want a full discovery. I want to know exactly what went wrong and why he's an asshole.
Well, you come to the right place, but it'll take me about, you come to the right place. I can answer all those questions, but it will take up time. Well, go for it, Mark.
Oh no, just here. I'll share. Let me pull this over. Yep.
Share
So we got.
there for you?
So yeah, let me pop this over to the other window here. Hold on, so I don't.
we go to
Answers on the back of the
Apes and
post.
So what's really cool is Mego is teamed up with Tops, and they're doing a couple of Mego special Mego figures a week. So let me share this here. We don't need
What,
audio.
Tops
Let's
don't
see.
do baseball or like.
Well, they're
do
branching
cards
out.
anymore?
So they've got this week. They've got George Taylor and Zero, excuse me, from Planet of the
Oh,
Apes.
you told me
Zero.
about this last night or the night
Oh,
before.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, weren't they doing a collection for Lost in the Space?
Planet of the Apes. Oh,
Love it.
I don't know, but so these are available
Wow.
for one week only.
Oh,
You gotta order them online.
Oh,
You have to order them online. Yep. So they drop every Monday,
Oh, wow.
and they're available for 1 week. 1 week
Oh,
only.
Damn
So-
you!
Aw.
Damn
They
you
should've
all
done
to
Cornelius too.
Blew it up.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's a rights issue, but they're only doing two. You know,
They
they're doing
should've-
two
Should've done
figures. Yeah.
no
Why does he
Cornelius.
look like he's
should
got
do-
a little hip action going on in
They
that
should do
picture?
Taylor
Look at
and
George.
Nova. They should do Taylor and Nova. Then they
Yeah.
should do Cornelius and Zero.
He looks okay. He looks like the version on The Simpsons.
He does. He does. He's got a little bit of hip
Wow, he
action.
really does.
He's like, "Hey, girl,
He does,
what's
yeah.
going on?"
Hey, don't mess with Charlton Heston.
The electronic poser. Hello there. Yeah, don't be
My
dissing
name
no
is
Taylor.
Troy McClure.
So $20.
He almost looks more
And
like Brent
and
from
here's Zero.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Well, there you go.
Zero.
Yeah, he does.
Yep. So let's see. She her
Nothing can
figure
beat
looks a
the
little bit better.
originals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love.
I don't. Did they? They
love
do.
them.
They did Mego Planet of the Apes.
They did,
so
yes.
I don't remember which. Maybe
Yeah.
these are
And-
figures they never did, or I don't know.
I don't know. That's probably that's probably right because I think
Come on
they
the
did,
chat or check.
They did
check for us.
Cornelius. I did Zayas, I think, and you might be maybe the gorilla, one of the gorillas, like probably General Ursus from Beneath the
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes, and that could be what it is there, dude. Because I don't know if they did Nova. They probably did Nova, but yeah, I don't think they did Taylor or Zero, but I could be wrong.
So maybe that's
Zero
why they're
looks
doing.
better
And
than
I'll show
he
the Star
does.
Trek ones they did. But yeah, see, this is not a toy. This is for old geeks. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I mean, it's really cool. Well, this is what's nice. They're catering to collectors.
I like
You can
this.
order them
Ages
right
12
on.
and plus. This is not a toy. This is not intended for children.
Yeah, big children. Yep.
That's so nice.
So those are dildos.
So now we got. Let's see. Here we go. I may or may not have purchased these. I cannot confirm or deny.
Disregard that. None of that kind of
Yeah.
humor here.
Oh,
So
sorry.
here's core they've got, and I don't think they ever did a core on Mego. So
No, they
That's
didn't do Core.
freaking cool.
Nice.
So that's really
freaking
cool, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I like that.
That is
and
nice.
the head sculpt is good, and got his Klingon disruptor.
Yeah, that is nice.
Now, is this for a limited time too, or just
This
the other two?
this came and went.
Mama.
This was available
The
Oh,
costume,
man.
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
the costume is amazing. Really good.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
they
I'm-
did a really good job with the costume.
Now, see, I know they
Yes.
never did this motion picture spot.
So I did purchase these, so I'll do an unboxing on
Oh,
the channel.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
I
What is
couldn't
it
resist.
with the gray collar thing on spot there? What
I don't know what that.
I
remember
don't
that.
know.
I don't know what that's from. That's not from the motion. I mean, it's supposed to be motion picture
Yeah.
uniforms, right?
So here's what they
Oh,
say. Here you can,
not
everyone
really.
can read it, but yeah, reenact your favorite moments from the first Star Trek movie. This all new Commander Spock, an 8-inch classically styled Mego action figure. Spock is outfitted in his screen-accurate Starfleet command uniform.
I don't think it's
accessories
accurate.
esteemed-
No, that's
Yeah,
not-
I don't remember the V, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the V thing. I don't know what that is.
Oh, I can't.
But still,
return it
it's
now.
cool. Hey,
It's
Snort.
cool,
No,
yeah.
it's cool to have. No, it's great. I mean, maybe we can take it off. No.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the V. I guess.
You might better rip it off. It's just weird. That's not.
Did he? I don't remember. He wore something like that though, right? Didn't he? With the coat or the?
I don't remember
I don't think so,
that.
man.
I don't either.
I don't remember
know.
that collar.
All right. Well, here, let's do.
Okay,
I don't either.
kinda reminds me to the version of the uniforms on the cage, but not that well
Yeah,
done.
the V thing though.
Yeah,
I don't get that.
Yeah, Snort even said it didn't look like
Well, yeah,
that.
that's that costume is without the jacket. But let's see. Yeah, I mean that
yeah.
was the,
The main
think what
part
they
of
screw-
the the main part of the design looks like the costumes on the cage, but it has that black V that is kinda weird. But other than that, is the costumes from the cage.
Yeah. It's just that there's never been a V thingy like that.
Yeah.
Well, here's
Oh well,
Yeah.
that's kind of like the action.
That's
That's
what-
the action figure.
that was
So
the
maybe
old
the-
Migo
Yeah.
smaller ones. Migo did
And
the
then this-
line of the smaller ones.
Yeah, and that was
even that-
another Mego too.
I guess sometimes these people when they do this stuff they don't even
Yeah,
look at the
artistic
characters.
license, I guess. Yeah, because
They
it's
don't
more
even
like he's
look at
got a.
pictures.
Yeah, it's more like he's got a jacket. It's like this is like an away team jacket almost. To me, it looks like versus the uniform. Is that maybe that's just me, but
You never know.
I don't know.
I mean, if you
maybe
go
that
and
comes
look at the
off.
pictures, there's no pictures of that
No.
either.
Yeah, not the V thingy,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you're right. Oh well.
I've never
There's-
seen the V thingy on him.
No.
yeah.
But
Well, maybe
that-
it was a jacket he never wore in the movie.
Oh well. Never know. Or maybe they didn't look at pictures.
Yeah,
Oh,
But-
probably.
but
That happens.
I was gonna get just core, and then I said, all right, I gotta get Spock too. But what the heck?
Snort. Dark Shadow Logan.
So-
What's
Yeah.
up, man?
And the other thing that got funded was Galactus.
Yeah, and you bought it.
Got
Oh,
funded,
the
huh?
huge
You bought it.
Galactus.
And you funded
I
it,
can
didn't
neither
you?
confirm nor deny that. Yep.
Uh-huh.
So that means his
just
wife
did.
is gonna kick his ass if she finds out.
All right.
Galactus. Oh, who was that? That was a Haslab.
R.I.P. Mark, you know what I'm saying?
You know that Galactus needs his own room, right? He needs his own room, his own bathroom.
He's 3 feet
I
tall.
want to see where he's gonna
Yeah.
put this. Literally,
So Galactus was I think it's 32 inches. Yeah, it's crazy. Yep.
just-
hey, what are you gonna say
Wow.
the minute? What if he comes
Oh,
there and your wife's there, dude?
Yeah,
She sees it first.
So it actually got let's see, it's coming with Silver Surfer, Frankie
Terrax.
Ray.
Frankie
And
Ray.
that's not Terex. That's Mor. Is that
No.
Morg?
It's not Terra. No, it isn't Terra. Wait, let me see. I can't see it.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna. Yeah, here it's Morg. Yeah, Morg. Yep.
Why is it? Oh, he's new crap. I don't even know.
I suppose when the box
Why would they
comes
do
to
that?
your house, and if your wife is there, you will go, "Honey, looks who I adopted."
Yeah. I'll be sleeping in the tent in the backyard.
Well, the scale's right. The scale's great though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just claim your YouTube fan sent it to you. Just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I'll say. Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
Retro
this does look-
knows what's
This
up.
does look
Retro
amazing.
knows what's
This looks
up.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That is.
Yeah. So that.
That looks really
All right.
good.
Come on,
And
Ash.
the-
You know you want to say it. Why isn't he? He doesn't look like a cloud. Come on, I said it
Oh
for
my
you. How
god,
about
why
that?
isn't there a cloud around him?
See, I
Yeah,
said
so-
it,
Oh,
you
he
didn't
looks
have to
like
ask.
Green Lantern because he has a cloud around him too. You know.
There's no G on the chest, but
Yeah.
Oh well, can't have everything.
yeah.
No, it's more like the
the Greek
design on the
Lantern
old
cloud
video
actually
games
can
and
just-
in the series.
I missed the G though. Still, that's great.
Yeah, I know. I miss it too.
You have seen the Fantastic Four series, right?
Skim it. I don't think we
But you
should
mean
get in
the
trouble
the
for
card? Which cartoon?
commercial.
The animated series from the 90s.
Oh, well, are you kidding me? That
Yeah.
second season is my happy space.
Yeah.
First season's horrible,
So
but
basically, I'm
Yeah.
seeing that on this Galactus.
yeah. Oh, this is amazing. Now my Galactus maybe he comes up to his knee. The only one I got. No, Mark's got a couple different ones. I have two of them. I have one that's have a really short one. Then I have one that's pretty good from the Toy Biz line. He's big, but he's not scale like this. It's
Yeah.
Man,
And they've got
that's so
that head sculpt too.
Darth
That's wild.
Aster, what's up, brother? Ironcaster's out there somewhere. Where you at, Iron?
Ooh, $400 for this.
I think
warped.
he's at
You
work
can't
still.
You can't buy
warped.
it.
Okay.
Can't buy it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
that's the
finished.
reason
They finished the crowdfunding, so they got 32,000 people to buy it,
They got 32,000 suckers to buy.
and it shipping
I mean,
fall
no, look,
They made
2022. Yeah.
bank off
First of all,
that.
as much
I ain't
as
gonna
I'm-
lie.
as much as I'm against crowdfunding anything from a big billion-dollar company like this, it makes me sick. If I could afford it, though, I'd probably let myself break my principles. And
Oh
get it.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
would have. But
so,
I ain't gonna lie, I would have
mean,
bought
it's
that if I would
fantastic.
have had money.
It's still
Yeah,
wrong of them
like-
to do that. The jackasses should have taken
Yeah,
shit
they
like
should.
everybody else. But I
But
can't
you're
blame
also
anybody.
Yeah.
And you're also getting 4 figures with it too. So you're getting Surfer with him,
Yeah, but
Borg and Frankie
Morg
Ray.
must be after my time, doesn't
Yeah.
he must be. Didn't he? I don't even. Why would you do that instead of Terrax? I do Terrax, of course. That would be way better.
Well, they probably
Fire
have,
Lord.
Yeah, I don't know why they did Morg, but that was interesting choice. Yep. Yeah, Terex is better, but he's kind of a Terex type figure. Yep, or character.
Yeah.
When did let's see, Morg? When did he
It
come
must
out?
be way later. I mean, I don't know when I stopped
Was it
buying
the
comics,
90s? I
whatever.
think it was the 90s.
I don't
90s.
remember him, dude.
I don't
I think
either.
it was
I gotta be
90s.
honest. It's got like some
Yeah.
of the 90s.
And I
wasn't reading the book at the time.
Yeah, I read the books, and I don't even remember him in there.
Ron Mars, well, that
92,
explains it.
yeah. Silver Surfer Volume 2.
Yeah.
Yep, 1992.
Silver
yep.
Surfer. So I don't understand why.
Yeah,
you did
dude, he
That-
must have got killed off right away because I don't remember him.
that. Well, yeah, he
so,
wasn't in much.
Animation
Yeah.
or anything.
Yeah, so
Sucks, by the way, because Ron Mars sucks. So,
yeah,
Ron
so
Mars,
after
you suck
Nova,
if you're out there. But go ahead.
yeah, after Nova left, and he picked Morg. Yep. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember reading that series when it came out. Yeah, that was ran for quite a few issues. Yep, in the 90s. Yep.
It cannot be
So,
overstated
that's
enough,
more-
and overstated enough how much Ron Mars sucks, though. Just saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
Somebody's got to say it.
someone's got to say it. Yeah.
It's like Dan Slott. That has to be said too. that
Yeah.
Dan Slott sucks.
Oh yeah, Dan Slott's and
Can we block Dan Slott?
Oh no, he already blocked
like to.
me like
He
last
blocked
week.
me.
He blocked me last week. Yeah.
Yeah, he blocked
And I
everyone
found
then.
out
Well,
the reason why he
that's a
said
block
the
bot.
reason why. Yeah. I found out the reason why he blocked a lot of us. He went through our friend list. If he didn't see somebody, like if Ethan was in there or Anna was on there or somebody that he didn't like from Comicsgate, he immediately blocked everybody.
He says
it's
that.
a program. It's a program you
It's
can
a
use.
program, though. He
Yeah.
uses block bots.
But that was his excuse. He
Yeah, I know. He
had
said that to that
somebody-
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He said, I looked at who you follow and I blocked you. He's a liar
yeah.
That's
and a punk.
cheap.
Yeah.
because he doesn't even
And
bother to look at. He just he might have done that, but his block bot chain thing takes care of that.
Yeah. Oh, I know it was a chain buck, but that was his excuse. So
Yeah,
I
yeah. No,
have
that's true.
tons of Comicsgate people on my list because we all know a bunch of Comicsgate people.
Yep.
Right.
So and then yeah. Yeah,
What a
I
big-
know. Like
What kind of baby uses a block bot? I mean, what a freaking
Yeah,
thing.
that is cheap. Really is.
Yeah, it's classless. It's stupid. You found somebody I don't like. I'm gonna do it again. Shut up, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
What are you, 60
I
years
made
old?
it
You're a
one
man
more
child.
day.
He's a
on.
60-year-old man child, is what he is.
He's like, I single-handedly screwed up Spider-Man. How's that feel? Cry those tears. Screw off, dude.
Well, that's the thing. You can't even have a debate with a guy. That's what gets
Yeah.
me. So
No.
you're supposed to be a quote unquote liberal. It's like if you're gonna enter the realm of ideas there on Twitter, and you're not just gonna
Yeah.
talk comics. You want to get political. Then as long as someone is respectful and doesn't call you names or
Yeah.
swear at you or do something,
Yeah.
have a debate. Like the guy that he blocked that we're talking about on Twitter, just asked him a question. It wasn't like he attacked him or was out of line and insulted his mother or did something. I can kind of see that where you've got a troll. But if a person just asks you a
being a troll,
political question and says, hey, I don't agree with you, but let's talk about it. Let's try to figure out understand each other. But no, he's just he's actually the troll.
The thing is, Slot went on EVS's show once, and they were all nice and friendly. I thought,
he
okay,
did?
at least reasonable. Yeah, he did a few years back now. Of course, that was before Comicsgate got big. But he's written a couple of the comics 20 years ago. Everything he's written after that has been garbage. He's just he's poo-poo.
So I'm probably one of the few people actually like Superior Spider-Man. I'll admit that. I did like that swap out. I knew Peter Parker. No, I don't think. You knew Peter Parker was coming back, and I thought that was an interesting expose on Doc Ock and his character, and maybe
dude,
him
he
trying
tried
to
to bang Aunt May while in Peter's body. No,
well, I wasn't going to bring that up, but
he literally tried to bang Aunt May while in Peter's body.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Well, anyway, I like this. I like this.
But it wasn't. Well, if it was the May version,
I like the series.
One of the arguments that I use all the time to say that Doc Ock is the best villain on Spider-Man is because he is the one that actually fucked Aunt May. He really did it on the comics. He got married to her. So he has screwed Peter Parker over any other character. On a personal level, he is the one that has destroyed Peter Parker morally.
Well, yeah, and I wasn't buying that stuff. He brought back in 2018 it is, when they brought back the Fantastic, well, quote unquote, he brought him back as the Fantastic 44. But it was I got talked into giving it 12 issues. I actually gave it 13, and and then I was going to review it all. And this friend of mine who's a fan, we go, all right, I'll give it a chance. All right, and it was horrible. I don't say any of you are still reading. I really don't know how any of you can read this garbage. And I read, and when I got past 13, I said, that's my commitment. I can't take it. Dan Slott is garbage. The art, but it didn't help that the art was horrible the whole time with different artists who couldn't keep a schedule. And here we go. Oh, look at that. I mean, this is, even though this is from the first season, which I hate, and I hate the way it looks. This is a pretty cool set you got here.
That's animated cell. Which is cool. So
that is cool though, because thank you, Larry Houston, for making that second season. Benji.
So I gotta get that guy framed. Yep, it's been. My basement flooded last night. Not too bad. Thankfully, it stopped, but I had to get most of the stuff that was low lying out. And then, but then I found a couple of things, and I found a Cyclops figure floating in the basement, which is okay because I'd missed him. Yeah, but thankfully the water stopped. Like I was getting ready to move all the comics out of the low comics, and of course you're lazy. You got some stuff on the floor, so we got all that out. So like my family room is filled with boxes today, but thankfully
she's gonna yell at you.
She's okay, but it all stopped. Thankfully, just before it got too really.
You should
really
hear
bad.
me. I called as soon as I saw that picture. I called. I was like, "Are the comics okay?" That was the first thing out of my mouth. I
yelled upstairs like, "All hands on deck."
I was like, "Are the comics okay?" Like,
seems like nature actually protects good comics. If it were Dan Slott, that would be completely wrenched by now.
Yeah, and Sloth. Yeah. So, Arwen, let me ask you this. I know you do the Pegasus actual podcast with Gold Drew over there, stuff like that. You aren't you a Babylon 5 fan also?
Oh, tremendously.
You watched it yet? Cool.
Yes.
We got to start. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna do it yet, but when Raquel gets done with that, we need to do something. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are already doing Babylon 5 at the moment, so I don't want to step on it, but at least do a couple of shows where we talk about maybe each season or something. So,
oh, yes, definitely. Hey, you can't get too much B5 in my book.
No, it's not.
Definitely.
After my last binge of it just a few months back, which was not even intentional because I'd already done it a couple of years before that, I see a lot of people talking about it again. I want to start over.
Yeah.
Just start
when my son and I finished it, I try and watch it every year. The only time I didn't watch it was when my husband was sick because we had other things going on. But we had watched it. I mean, I remember watching it when it was on TV and when they tried to bury it. I think it was on like at 1:00 in the morning. It was some ridiculous time. But we did it. We stayed up and we watched it. And we've tried to watch it every year. Since the DVDs came out, really. And, this was his first time seeing it. He remembers us watching it as a little kid. And then he came to me and he was like, I'd really like to do something to honor Dad, and that was his favorite show. Could we
it was
watch
his favorite.
it?
Oh, great.
Yeah, it was. And I was like, yeah. Well, as soon as we got done, I wanted to turn around and watch it again. It's just so good. So yeah, absolutely.
Well, that would be absolutely. Definitely, we've got to do that. We've got to set up something like that. Snortapoopa says, not are you and your family okay, but are your comics okay? Right? I think you mean from the storm. My comics, I haven't talked to them lately, so I think they got through it okay. They live in a very dark, dank room with it's very hot in there, but they're probably okay. Yes, thank you for asking, Snort. By the way, Raymond, is something wrong? Can you hear us?
Can you hear me okay?
No, Raymond, try switching your webcam mic. Your mic is really super low.
Oh, I just saw this on Twitter. ABBA is doing a new song, and they are doing motion capture for the video.
Get the hell out! Original
Yes,
ABBA?
I just watched the video on that. Yes, they are, and it's fast. It's creepy as all get out, but man, it is fascinating what they're doing with it.
Why?
Are you like all the original members?
Yes, the original members they're making an album, and then they are actually performing motion capture, and then artists are going in and recreating them the way they looked in their heyday. But it's them performing, but they look so real. It's weird, but it's amazing.
You've seen it now? You've seen it?
How did they sound? Do you know?
They look like out of
amazing.
Front. They
do. They look out of time, and they sound great. They sound like you put an album on in the 70s, and it's them singing.
Dude, I used to love them, man.
ABBA's
back
awesome,
when I was little.
But don't tell anyone, please. I said that.
ABBA's cool. Okay.
ABBA's good. ABBA's really good.
Yeah, ABBA's awesome.
Captain is Decker, the replicant Spock. What's up, buddy? I love a man with a question in his name. And I'm still going to watch that. I promise. I promised Decker. I mean, Cockney for sure. I guess we call him Cockney, but Captain is Decker, the replicant Spock. The great Lord Thoth is here, by the way.
Hello, everyone.
LT.
LT, what's up, brother?
Hello, everybody.
Is this
good to be here?
A
little better, Raymond. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, good to see you there, bud. But I promised Cockney that I made the confession a couple weeks ago that I've not seen Blade Runner since 1982 at the theater when I was 18 years old, and you'd have thought I'd confess to mass murder. I mean, you say that, it's weird.
Director's cut. Watch the director's
and now there are 50
and
different freaking versions that everyone says I should watch.
Yeah,
yes, there are.
That's why I'm saying just watch the director's cut. There's too many other versions, and each one is completely meaningless about what the original intent of the movie was. So the director's cut is the closest one, but there's not a single version that is actually the version of the movie.
Do you realize
Yep.
that's as controversial argument that you just brought up right there as whether he's a replicant or not? You do realize that, right?
He's a replicant.
Well, the point is that's still a controversial question. And we're not going to get into it. What I'm saying, Pablo, I don't have an opinion on it. But I'm saying,
not going to weigh in on it.
No, I don't have an opinion. We're not going to have. We're not going to have.
Everybody weighs in.
He's not a replicant.
We're not going to have that argument here. God damn it, man. What I'm saying, Pablo, is my point was.
You're starting it now.
Which version to watch question? It's just as bad as is he a replicant question.
Yes, I know.
So only 7 versions.
I don't want to know. I would rather it be a question. That way you can have this great debate. People can be on both sides. You can have the debate. But to answer the question, I think, is a disservice to the movie.
They tried to answer it on 2049, and it was not great.
You need
No,
to
it was
make
awful.
Why did I bring up Blade Runner?
And keep it to yourself.
Why did I bring up Blade Runner? It's your fault, Cockney. Change that name, dude.
No.
Just
You
watch
know
it in
why he
silence.
has that
Don't
made?
say anything
He
to
does
anyone.
it on purpose to start that. I know,
I know.
him.
That's what I love about Cockney. He'll
I
start
love
stuff up there.
Cockney. Cockney's fucking hilarious, man. Like,
No,
See, in the
I'm
old
just messing.
days,
Like
it used to be the big controversy. In the old days, the big controversy used to be Kirk or Picard. Now it's is Deckard a replicant?
it's
That's
Kirk,
what
so just
pissed
saying.
people
Well,
off.
we all know it's Kirk, but no,
Actually,
always
it's
Kirk.
Cisco. Yeah.
it's Kirk. Cisco's a decent
Well,
second
Cisco
place.
was a badass too. So
Kirk's in the
He
universe
was a
20 times more than
combination
those guys.
between the two, and I love. Hey, I have a cat named after Cisco, so you know he's important then.
Hey, he's a great set. He would be a great first officer to Kirk. There's no question about it.
So wait. Oh God damn it!
But Kirk is the head
But-
of the captains, right there.
Pablo, I was just messing with you, but that I've learned in the past week, Pablo, that when I had agreed to watch it again and actually form an opinion on the replicant thing, that I was inundated with there are about 7 versions and everyone has. I'm like, oh my god, that's about the same as that replicant question. I don't know which ones to watch.
The real
But you
issue
say-
with the versions is that Ridley Scott was too into making something and the studio didn't want it to go. So basically, he had a vision for the movie and he has never completed it. Every single director's cut and with this and with that and the ultimate version and everything is an incomplete version of what he wanted to do, but there's no way to complete that movie because the studio stopped him from filming the parts that will actually give it more context. And the only thing that you have there is the small origami pieces. That's all that you have to make an argument, and that argument has been going for years.
I like
By
the
the way-
Blade Runner Final Cut. It's called the Final Cut. That's
Final
the
Cut?
version I like. Yeah.
I gotcha. Well, I have one buddy of mine. I have who swears now about he loves the theatrical directors. But one thing I'll agree with Captain is Deckard a replicant Spock is that we should not be allowed to discuss this. I think he means the replicant question though, without him. And I would never discuss that without you.
Yeah.
Cockney.
Yeah, we would have
Fair
to get
enough.
Gary
That's right.
and Cockney and Doomcock and a bunch of people, and that would be one fiery show.
Doomcock and I
boy.
will be hours
Ooh,
trying to
y'all would need a
explain why-
moderator.
Oh, that would
Need a
that
moderator.
would- that would
To
be
keep
a
people
fiery-
from talking over each other. Oh yeah,
Oh.
definitely.
Well, I'll tell
You
DC
gotta,
that
get, you gotta get Robert too on that too. So that would be fiery right there.
So I
You
think
got-
it looks better with Deckard being human, but questioning whether or not he is a replicant. Then I think that's just the more interesting version.
right, but we're not. Man, I wish I hadn't brought it up. Oh my god!
You brought it up, Mike.
I wish I mean,
You brought it
What are we
up.
doing?
I'm not going to watch it. You know why I'm not going to watch it now?
Man, you are baiting me.
You know why I'm not going to watch it now? I'll form an opinion, and then we're really going to be in trouble. You think Doom?
What's the next
bad?
big
Well, Doomcock.
geek question going to be?
He made a video that answered all the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
actually agree with Doomcock in a lot of his video, but he misses a bit of at the point. But anyway, as I said, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
exactly. So I hereby terminate all Blade Runner talk.
Yeah,
Next
let's
person
talk
mentions-
about the
Yeah, let's
Nostromo.
move
We're
on.
going to get a Blade
Yeah, you're
Runner.
gonna be retired. So that's it.
So do you
Yes,
guys see the
In other
Eternals
news, I
toys?
don't know if anyone uses the
Go ahead.
Lowcast service. Ever heard of that lowcast.org? And what they do, they broadcast over their air digital TV as a nonprofit. And a court decision shut them down yesterday. So what they were doing, if you didn't want to get a digital antenna, and say you lived in New York, New York City area, it was a streaming service. They would broadcast exactly what was, available on air, on as a digital streaming service on your Roku, Apple TV. So it was a fantastic service. So you could get, free TV for free streaming. And what they had done was they had asked for donations. So the court ruled that by asking for donations, they had violated their the nonprofit status. So it's another free way to get TV just bit the dust, unfortunately.
God damn it.
And of course the commercials were still on too. So it was just streaming, and you stream the I used it a lot of times, and you'd watch stuff they had the commercials. It wasn't like the commercials weren't there, and you had to be in the geographic area. They used your location, your location to make sure you weren't, in California watching New York TV. Not that it matters that much, but you were, it was identical to what you'd receive over the air. So I just put the link in. But yeah, that's a real bummer that the corporation shut that down, because it's a great way for people to get TV.
You know what I think about this?
Yep. Bam.
Yo ho, yo ho.
Yeah. Oh, that might be illegal, matey.
So,
yeah.
S, did you have something for me? Because I'm trying to pull it out.
Yeah. So, do you remember that discussion we were having right towards the start about the golden Captain America? And we were saying it was Nova Cap. So I just played through the start of the game, and it is a variation of Captain America. So I put some screenshots in one of our group chats.
I'm trying to get to my Facebook.
Yeah,
is not working.
The premise of the story is there's 3 versions of MODOK. So you got MODOK, K-Mod, and K-Doom. There's a convergence going on. And then basically, long story short, Vision sacrifices himself to just converge the colliding planets together to save everyone. But this creates a new Prime Earth, but that brings in multiple realities of Earth onto the same planet, kind of like what the CW did with their multiverse thing and the CW shows with Crisis. And so that golden Captain America that you showed earlier towards the start of the show, that is actually the one where it is Nova Cap, and there's a city where from the planet where there's Xandarian refugees, and then Nova Cap being that, and then there's loads of other variations and stuff which you'll be able to see from the other.
Well, my face isn't working.
Yeah.
Trying to pull it up.
Yeah, that's usually the thing. That's usually the thing with mobile games. It's always variations and stuff. They're converging something, because at the end, it's also kind of like monetizable. So, like, to unlock things early, pay for this. To like, if there's a timer, pay for this to get rid of the timer. That kind of thing. So, yeah.
So that's how
I would show
the characters. Yeah,
the
story explanation for it. Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with the Facebook on my computer. I see it's loading up, but the messenger won't load up. I saw the pictures that you sent me on I see it on my phone right now. I can't pull it up on Facebook. Maybe it worked this time. Let's see. I see where you put them. All right. Just being a
DB, do not bring that hellish thing into. Oh my god!
I haven't seen the trailer yet. Obviously,
art actually looks pretty good.
Do not bring that hell up.
You know what's fun about all this and Marvel going full on the multiverse? There's still not a single version of Captain Marvel that is actually paceable. They haven't done any version of Carol Danvers that on Captain Marvel costume that is actually likable, and that's something
I agree
ridiculous at this point.
I totally agree.
Yeah,
she looks stupid.
Yeah.
Has anyone watched the latest episode of What If, the one with Doctor Strange?
Yeah,
I dropped What If.
How depressing was that shit?
That was the darkest.
Is that any good?
No, that was the darkest cartoon I think I have ever watched in my entire life.
Oh, I know, right?
It was disturbing.
Super dark.
I fully dropped it.
It's weird.
Shit.
It's weird because last week, not only did it not have the very little of the W word, wokey stuff, it was kind of borderline, at least interesting. I don't know, I wasn't thrilled on it, but it was mildly entertaining. And the week before was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life with the Star-Lord thing. And the one before that had okay things in it, but I just didn't really like it. This was just, there's not one scrap of woke in it, and it's disturbing and ugly and weird. And
I was just like, holy, that
Star-Lord episode is the point where I said, no, this series won't be good, and I stopped watching because, they really insulted every single character, including Black Panther.
It was the worst thing. One of the worst things I've seen in a long time, and that is saying MCU. I got a tip of the hat. I didn't think you could make anything that unbelievably bad, and you've been making bad garbage. So
it's almost impressive.
I had to go do something like cheerful, and I was
talking about the Star Wars one. Yeah, yesterday was a downer.
That I had to go do something that made me happy. Like that episode last night was
the one last night was such a downer.
Well, the other one was a downer too.
With the shit I've seen on
the one before it was
MCU
downer
thing ever. Yeah,
I mean, I like the one before.
Keely, that was a thing.
A good what if episode, but all right. But that kind of made sense.
Downers, but you can be downers,
but then I haven't seen the Doctor Strange one yet, so I don't know.
Good as
Doctor Strange one
too, right, Mark?
Which one? Sorry.
Good in relative terms, as you had an F, an F. And then a D- for the first 3 episodes, and then you had I don't know, like I sat through the credits on a cartoon for the first time in decades, probably. Well, except for the ones who have like post-credit scenes, like Rick and Morty. But I sat there and I went, and my jaw was open. Because I thought the whole thing with Thanos was dark and depressing, where he kills half the universe. That was bad, but.
That was Peter Rabbit.
Yeah. But what Strange does, and for him to take that,
don't
make
spoil
that
it
decision without spoiling, to make. I'm not going to spoil it. Don't worry. But for him to make that decision that affects the universe like he did, that didn't seem like Doctor Strange to me. Like there's things that make you a hero, and that stuff that in your whole makeup that you really can't change, and sacrifice is all part of life. And to not make that, it didn't really fit with the character. But
there's so much wrong with it.
It was so dark.
Because what ifs have been, there have been some very dark what ifs, but there's also been some, lighthearted comedy ones, and what if the take over the Marvel bullpen, and fun things like that. But they don't the characters are still the characters. Like you have a twist, like trying to think of one where something tragic happens, but it's not something the characters did. Like
you have
FF all got the same powers. Yeah,
you have Kitty Pryde deciding to kill Wolverine, but it's because of a reason. They have a meaning to the story, right? This I don't think, at least the Wakanda one, because after that one I stopped watching the series and I won't be watching it anymore.
I don't blame you.
I just think they miss the point of the characters. They miss the soul of the characters so much that it's impossible to connect actual Marvel properties with this shit. And I don't know how you make it. As I say, Kitty Pryde has decided to kill Wolverine, and that break my heart, and that was horrible, but I enjoyed the comic. In this one, I didn't enjoy the episode, so I left the series.
It was like a Black Mirror episode. It's funny.
Black Mirror episode.
Well, it's a Millerization of everything now, right?
What's kind of funny? It's kind of funny about this too is it's obvious that the writers of this show don't deep dive into the lore of the characters they're portraying.
Absolutely.
The narrator of this cartoon is a very specific character, and if you go deep back into the lore, he actually gave up his freedom, and potentially his life by reneging on his vow of just being a watcher and not being involved in the human race when he did what he did with the Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
And Galactus is coming to destroy your planet. Well, hey, by the way, heads up. And so here it was the entire universe we're talking about. How could he not make a decision, trying not to spoil, but how does he make that decision in the end, which affects the entire universe versus one small little planet? Like there's a characterization here where if you can make a difference, why don't you at least try? Mm-hmm. Even though it's going to cost you your life. Like you sacrifice yourself for trillions. You don't or billions, right? It's one of those things where how can you just go by and watch what happens?
A superhero will sacrifice himself for a single person, never for himself. That's the thing that makes him a hero, or makes any character a hero. They will sacrifice everything on them to save others, no matter what.
That Doctor Strange story was pure idiotic fan fiction garbage, and it wasn't even political for a change. It wasn't even agenda. It was just bad.
It was really bad. Like it was
terrible, horrible. But we won't go any more spoiling it. So
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that there's only like a small percentage of your audience is going to watch it anyway, because I think a lot of these shows, after the first couple episodes, you just tune out.
Raymond has to run. Raymond, bro, thanks for popping in, buddy.
Hey, no problem. Glad
later, Ray. Hey to Sandra.
Hey, Raymond.
Love Sandra.
Have a good one.
Is my microphone okay now?
Now you're good.
Yes, better now.
We're hearing you now, brother.
All right, now that I gotta go. Well, you guys enjoy.
I'm sorry, man.
I'll chat with you later. See you guys.
All right, brother.
Take care, Raymond. Take care, Ray.
Hey,
later, man.
Why is Iron Man bald?
I don't know. Ash, what do we have here?
Yeah, so this is the mobile game Future Revolution. I first heard about this game from Fat Steven, and he's like, "Oh, you need to play this. It's so cool." So I checked it out, and I was just like going through the start of the game, so I could get some screenshots for you guys. And so a lot of the character designs are really cool, but you can like customize, swap, and change gear pieces. So you've got like Hydra, Doctor Strange in the back there, and some
Punk
kind
Storm.
of armored Spider-Man on the left. Storm, yeah.
Punk Storm. I don't know. Is that supposed to be Captain Marvel in that below?
Like it's a mix mash, kind of like when did they DC did that a few years ago when they mixed up all the characters. Amalgam, yep.
Yeah, and that's Black Widow, I guess.
A decade ago, dude.
The dude in the yellow armor.
More.
Is that Star-Lord? Yeah, I guess that's Star-Lord. And Iron Man.
Nova, Star-Lord Nova, something like that.
Oh, looks like a Nova. You're right. Yeah, Nova.
You can see the Nova on the helmet.
Yeah.
Or maybe a combo. I don't know. And Iron Man looks weird.
I mean, if it's a video game, something like this, I don't mind. If they're doing something like, Elseworlds
Wolverine
for
has
fun.
some weird armor.
Well, DC did something like that too, where it was dark, right? They did.
Well, they all do it. I mean,
they did their DC game. It actually wasn't too bad. I didn't mind it.
I'll mind it for both of us.
It's a good fighting game.
Play it.
Like if you're gonna do a fighting game, it's got to be alternate universe kind of stuff.
Yeah, I hear you. But there you go. They look more like their MCU selves right there. Yeah,
that looks pretty good.
Yeah,
that's one of the cutscenes.
And Spider-Man kind of looks like Spider-Man.
Wow, he looks like Spider-Man right there. What
he does.
Wait till you see Vision. They've gone classic for Vision.
And hashtag save gingers. There was Natasha, the real Natasha.
And Batman actually cast the ginger as Poison Ivy, which is unbelievable.
Yep. Oh, and Arwen appreciates that as a fellow ginger.
This is
I love genders.
The three
go less redheads. Yeah,
I might have married one.
K-Doom and the other one.
The three Modocs now or something.
Yeah,
just different.
K-Doom, K-Doc, and Modoc.
Okay, gotcha. At least it's not Patton Oswalt, is it?
And what was that, Mark, about Poison Ivy? I saw that casting, and I almost fell off my chair because I couldn't believe that she wasn't going to be.
They'll find a way to ruin it.
Yeah.
Well, the show is awful, but
yeah, I was surprised too.
Yeah, I was impressed. Yeah. So I was, we were all shocked. I was chatting with Paul.
They're lulling us into a false sense of security is what they're doing.
Yeah, I was saying gingers aren't casting. I was like, well, plenty of gingers are working, but not usually cast as the ginger characters. That
right.
On that end, it's because they just recast Batgirl as the girl from In the Heights, and I'm sure she's a great actress. But of course, Catwoman was, that when Eartha Kitt played her, that was a race swap. So, sometimes it works. Or just the problem is today it's not organic. They're doing it. If
that was the first one.
Right. This is the best actor. We're going this route, and it's just too much of you see virtual signaling. That's the problem. Or even if it's not there, then you think that's what's happening too. So,
what's that one, Ash?
This was just the new organization they founded, Omega something. I forgot the exact name.
Gotcha.
They quickly glossed over it, but yeah, this is like the actual gameplay. So there's like standard cap, You got all the like standard mobile controls there.
And
And
fighting aim right there.
There you go. There's Vision with the classic green and the gold.
Yeah, a little too ridgy for me, but Vision
That's the
nonetheless. Oh, okay.
Yep. That's
cool, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not good at that sort of thing, but I might play the game. That's a game I might play.
Yeah, those games don't tend to be too hard, too difficult, so they want to keep you playing.
Yeah, it's button mashing.
Yeah, that's literally
On your phone,
what it is. On your phone, yeah.
I don't have a problem.
Mitchum's right about that. Well, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I don't have a problem with them modernizing characters. Absolutely. You're going to go, as you go through the decades, you're going to change your costume. You're going to change your hairstyle. That's okay. I don't have a problem with that. But when they change the entire spirit of the character, when they make him in a completely wrong person, like for that character, when they take Captain America and make him a Nazi Hydra agent, whatever, like that just makes no sense to the character. You want to stay true to the character. You can change the stories, and what about somebody in his life maybe was making decisions based on the N word again, and trying to become, control the government or doing whatever. Absolutely, you can have stories like that. But when you make Cap the bad guy, that just doesn't make any sense.
Right, I agree completely.
Yeah,
I mean, the one time it did work was in the MCU. Of course, that was a brilliant scene in the end when he says "Hail Hydra" and he grabs the Tesseract. I mean, that was fantastic. But I mean, that was just a one off. And that Steve Rogers is not. But I love that. I love that. I love that scene. Everyone in the movie theater went nuts when he did that.
Well, it's one thing joking as to being serious, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, like I'm saying, that's the only time when something like that could work, But
this
not
is
Steve Rogers. Yeah,
this is probably accurate. Or when I gotta tell you, Steve Mitchum says Clobby a fool for redheads. They can have 3 nostrils in 4 years, but as long as the hair is red, he's good. I am one of those sickos now.
I had to double check to make sure I only had 2 nostrils.
I do tend to look at a lot of those Facebook pages and say, "Oh, and stuff." Girl. Yep.
Oh,
guilty.
I go on Twitter and look at all the redheads.
So who's your favorite redheaded comic book character?
Medusa? I don't know.
All right. Yeah. You'd like to get tangled up with her?
No, I'll tangle her up with her hair. I'm trying to think. Let's see.
Man.
There's there are a few of them, but it's tough to pick a favorite. Maybe put on a spot with her. But
there's like
Poison Ivy, maybe.
Poison Ivy, yep.
Oh yeah.
So Clobby actually might watch one episode of Batwoman. with the volume off. You could do it with the volume off.
They obviously did this for a reason. They did this because they wanted watchers to come back, because they're only having 12 or 13 people watching the show every night.
Yeah,
that's really just as in the EFAP guys.
They needed us to keep. They needed us to keep reviewing this. That's all.
Yep. Oh man. But yeah. There's the thing. It wasn't until fairly recently until I heard about all this phenomenon. LT about gingers being in trouble or being cut out of things and stuff like that. Because to be honest, I never paid that much attention. I just figured we all love lovely redheaded ladies. I mean, sorry, no offense, but you dudes, doesn't matter anyway. I mean, to me, I don't want to see redheaded dudes or any other color dude. I
don't want to see no dudes either, man.
But in all seriousness, I didn't know that was a thing because of that thought. I just never really heard about it that much. And then over the past, just like year or two, you actually start seeing that a lot.
Well, it's been going on for 10 years.
You start to really notice it. When you start looking back and realizing.
When they made Jimmy Olsen black in the Supergirl show, that was a good sign. That was 7 years ago.
Yeah, that was.
We're like 2% of the population, for crying out loud.
Exactly.
We're already a minority unto ourselves.
Really?
And then they made Wally West and his sister. They made them black in the TV show and the Flash.
That's right.
We can go down the long list, but
it's a big list. Yeah,
it's a big list.
Yeah,
it's sad. I'm thinking that hopefully this is a sign that they're going to stop doing that, because a lot of the fan backlash is really starting to get to their ears. I hope, but who knows?
Yeah,
I don't think it's starting to get to their ears. It's getting to their financial numbers.
Well, Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, though. I didn't realize this until someone put a list up one day. I'm like,
Iris
oh my
West,
God, this is just
Annie, The Little Mermaid, Mary Jane.
I want to.
Well, Mary
in
Jane
the
was
Little
because
Mermaid's
of contractual
defense,
reasons.
in the Little Mermaid's defense, that's actually set in the Caribbean, so she shouldn't have been white in the first place.
No,
she
she's
wasn't the
supposed
original,
to be
in the
part
original
of
fairy tale. She was.
I was going to say.
It's a cartoon. It's a fantasy. That's the point. We don't need to bring race politics into cards. I'm not picking on you there, Ironcast. That's not what I mean. I'm just saying that a lot of this stuff too. The argument.
I was just reading off a short list I had here. So I wasn't like.
What you need to think about with Ariel is that she's a mermaid. She's supposed to be a Greek looking girl.
Yep, she shouldn't be a redhead, actually.
But she shouldn't be actually black or Latina either. She's supposed to be a Greek. She's supposed to be from there. And there was a bunch of deities on Greece that were redheads.
So, and the thing is, too, is they are remaking the Disney Little Mermaid with the same characters. We've got Eric, Ursula, Ariel, and Ariel in that story is a very fair blue-eyed redhead. So if you're remaking that same movie but in live action, why are you changing anything?
We do lie. But the thing is about that Arwen, let's say they didn't do that and they made her like some really cute redheaded girl that looked just like Ariel, the cartoon. It's a live action remake. I wouldn't have any use for it anyway.
Yeah,
but, I like the cartoon.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I hear you. But no, you're right. Absolutely,
it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
I wonder how well it would do either way.
Yeah, and today you maybe that actress is going to be fantastic. Who knows? But then everyone's say, "Oh, they picked you because they wanted to just virtue signal," and that's a shame too because it's you can do it, but you can do it in an organic way, or maybe if they dye her hair red or make her look kind of like the character, it'll be okay. We'll see. But Hans Christian Andersen, wrote the story of the Little Mermaid, and the statues in Copenhagen. You can go see it, and it's that's the character. So it's create. That's what I've heard a lot of people always say. Create a new character, use existing characters if you want to show. Because growing up, you had Black Panther, you had Luke Cage, you had I love reading Falcon and Captain America.
When
Falcon,
they do try to make new characters, you get safe space.
Yep. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned something there, Mark. You mentioned Captain America and the Falcon. Well, Steve Mitchum earlier in the chat mentioned it when we were talking about it, and he said to Lord Thaw's point, but I think he made a better point than I did. He's changing Falcon to the new Captain America, saying that the Falcon has no value. He has to become someone else to have worth. And I think that's a lot of what's going on here.
Really
the big thing about writers in today's culture, whether it's movies, television, pop culture, all the things that we love, whether it's comic books and TV, blah, blah, blah. A lot of the thing that's going on here is I think ego is driving a lot of this. They're going to take a character, and my interpretation is the right interpretation, and it's going to make $1 billion on the big screen because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to change it the way I think it should be because I'm putting my fingerprints on the character. It's all ego. It's instead of taking the character and writing a good story and plugging that character into the story and creating the cast and the people around him can be as diverse as you want to be, but the character is there for a reason. The character has this big popularity going back in some cases 100 years or even 1500 years. You're talking King Arthur, the Green Knight, all of that stuff. If you're changing what's integral to that character and making them something different, that's not that character anymore. So you have to be if you're going to create an original story, you can throw your ego and self-insert yourself all you want. But if you're taking a character who's been there for hundreds of years, 50 years, whatever, you should be a vow to do right by that character. That character should be unchanged. They should stay the way they are. Just change the story and the world around them.
I agree.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to start wrapping it up because I'm going to have to get out of here soon. We've only been on for, a couple hours, but got to get moving in a second here. So if anyone has any closing remarks, or we could just do that when I go to you all one at a time.
Go ahead, man.
Pablo. I was gonna say, I was just looking. ABBA is having problems with their website because so many people went onto their website. It got shut down because so many people are so happy to actually see ABBA is back. I was just going through the post. People are like, 2021 just got better. ABBA is back. Like, there are so many people happy that ABBA is back.
They have not performed together in 40 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, ABBA just comes out of nowhere.
Boom.
And there's so much love towards ABBA. So many people want to buy their stuff.
They're legends.
Website just got literally shut down. So they're trying to restore it. They need Pablo to help them, man.
Do you want to know how important is ABBA for a lot of people? Pat Metheny, one of the greatest, has spoke about his love for ABBA. So that's
I when I was a kid, I used to love ABBA too.
Yeah, heck, I sang an ABBA song on Latino's karaoke on 70s night.
Oh,
I mean, ABBA's awesome.
And you are a marvelous singer, by the way. Arwen, your voice is extraordinary.
Thank you.
And
I still have my ABBA 8-track.
And you still are under obligation to sing the Iron Man theme to us when I get you the lyrics one day.
I am working on it.
I'll get them to you.
A track for it, but it's hard to. I can't find a track for it. I may have to do it on.
YouTube has them on there, but I can find you the lyrics. But I'm mostly kidding. You don't really have to if you don't want to. Would love to hear you do it though, but because you sing so wonderfully.
Thank you, Bobby.
I want to hear a William Shatner rendition of "I Am Iron Man."
Oh, and I just want to say this:
we're thinking of a different Iron Man song, but yeah,
they just put their 2 brand new videos up on YouTube too. So their new songs are up on YouTube already too.
Man, that's epic.
Yeah,
Well,
and do you know how many views? They've almost got 1,000 views, and it was only up 3 hours ago. Yeah.
1,000.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Steve,
they already got.
I thought Steve was there that night. Oh wait, no,
I think 900. It's 972K, so they're almost at 1 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Nearly a million. Okay. When you said 1,000, I was a bit worried.
I was like, wait a second. Well, no, and then there was a thing that just came up. There were already 1 million views on ABBA Live on their thing, and it was streamed 2 hours ago.
The cutest thing is, I'm remembering. Sorry, my daughter used to sing ABBA. We played in the car, and she'd sing all the words wrong, like "Dancing Queen." Like she was like 3 or 4, and she'd be like "nice and crap." She'd say "nice and crap" or whatever, like all the words all wrong. But I wish I had a recording of that back then. But it was so cute. She's like, "Put Dancing Queen on again." But the everyone in the music makes you smile. I mean, that's like Jed is saying. Yeah, it's everyone wants that kind of stuff.
It does. It makes you happy and everything else.
Makes me want to dance.
Yeah,
all right,
all
everyone turn
I
on their
need
camera
now,
and dance now, right? We're gonna play Dancing Queen and dance.
And God bless, Coast to Coast. He had Dancing Queen. And
Art Bill
loved ABBA, dude, and that was one of his songs when he went off the air, or when he did, was coming on. He did Dancing Queen was one of his songs. So
all I need now, you know what it is? The mamas and the papas to come back to. We need your own kind of music.
They ain't never coming back. That was a bad fight.
Well, you never know. The Eagles, when hell freezes over, right?
Yeah.
And they're playing this weekend right near me. So I've got, so of course, and that's how bands make money today, is by touring, right? So they don't make money by selling music. So that's but you're probably right, Chad. You never know. Yep.
I'm Caster, buddy. Please,
how we doing?
Word from you, sir. Tell us what you got going on.
I think the only thing I have coming on this weekend, aside from Sunday, is going to be some comic talk tomorrow over with Nick Weiser, and I think I'm gonna finally get around to checking out another little Mirror Universe comic, little Shattered Glass.
Ooh.
Which, for those of you who are unaware of this, Shattered Glass is the Transformers version of the Mirror Universe. So we have the heroic Decepticons and the evil Autobots. And of course, and the last page of the last page of it, we have a
cool. I like that. Yep.
Mirror War. Does that take place in the real Trek universe?
I presume so. But you'll have to pick up the comic to find out.
Oh, Picard would be an asshole in that universe, you know. So he's an asshole in both universes.
Mirror is my favorite Star Trek episode. Mirror is my favorite Star Trek episode, and I don't like any other uses of Mirror Universe. I love Deep Space Nine, but I hate how they used it. I don't like people messing with the Mirror Universe. But go ahead. Sorry, King Spawn. There you go. What else?
Yeah, I read that last night. That was actually pretty good. That King Spawn. A lot of individual stories.
My comments have been piling up. I haven't had a chance to read anything, so I'm gonna probably go read my Shattered Glass and then King Spawn, and we'll figure it out from there. But
and you got anything
guys,
going on with the channel, man? Go ahead.
Down below.
Yeah, right there.
Where I need to start talking about some more big robots. So who knows? Maybe I'll do a quick read of this, and we'll see about a comic review.
There you go. Excellent. And of course, there's the link, everyone. Please, if you have not already, please go and subscribe. Of course, subscribe to all my good friends who are in the description below. Please do. And of course, we have Pablo. Pablo, it's good to see you this week. It's been a while, man. We're always glad when you pop in, brother.
Yeah, man. I got some free time today. Actually, I made my day so I could go to Shang-Chi, which I will be viewing in an hour. So, and I'm kind of pissed off because they have confirmed that the rings no longer work. Like, even if they are in the arms, I just hope the rings will actually trying to change time and change matter and everything. They don't. So there you go.
Well, I'm glad to have you here, brother.
Shang-Chi disappointed me before I watched the movie. Great.
Wait, Pablo. What if they go? What if they go in the movie and all of a sudden they go, "It's ma'am"? Are you gonna bust up cracking up?
Yeah.
Pablo's in there, and then Pablo's the only guy in the theater that's just busting up laughing.
Lord Thoth, brother. Always a pleasure to have you popping in here, buddy. I know you don't do much with your channel, but there's a link for it anyway.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, it's great to be here. Just have some laughs and, well, I guess some dark, depressing conversation talking about whatever. But comic books and pop culture, action figures, Transformers, all that stuff is fun to talk about. And getting a chance to share the screen a bit with all you fine people on the panel here has been outstanding. Meeting new people all the time, like Arwen, and the old fogies like Ironcaster. It's great to have all you guys around. And I'll certainly see you in the chat out there on the 750 channels that I follow, but it's great. So everybody in the chat, thank you for being along for this ride, and make sure that you subscribe to all these fine people here because it's great content they're putting out every day. So take care, everybody. Be safe and stay dry out there, especially those people in the northeastern part of the United States and those people in the south who've been through that hurricane, a disaster. My thoughts and prayers go out to all of you. Hopefully everybody's doing okay.
Well, thank you, brother. I'm always just thrilled to have you hanging with us, buddy, because I know you're a busy man. Keeping the world safe out there for us, brother. So we do appreciate you. Before I get to our pop culture archivist gang, I want to say a special thank you to the beautiful lady Arwen for hanging out with us today. I really appreciate you. You don't do a channel yet, is that right, or am I wrong?
Actually, if things work out, I plan on start streaming this month on my own.
Great.
Or on my channel, I should say. Maybe not on my own, but on my channel. Yeah.
Well, I predict that channel will blow up faster than any of ours ever would. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it will. And we will definitely be there to help you in anything you need. Friends here, you can count on us. I'm speaking for all these guys because I'll smack on side of the head if they don't want to help you.
Thank
you. I'm looking forward to that. And what are you going to do? You don't know yet? Or are you going to just do some streaming or video?
Yeah, it'll be some streaming. I just have a couple of things to work out, but the rest of this week is going to be busy for me, even though I'm not streaming on my channel. Tonight I've got the Pegasus actual Battlestar Galactica podcast tonight on Supreme Heretics channel. I'm co-hosting on that. That's at 9. And then tomorrow I'm going to be on Lorena Creel's lunch table at noon.
Goodness. We love Lorena.
So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, she's amazing. And I'm looking forward to just hanging with her and Bet Steven. And then on Sunday at 5:30, I'm going to be hosting on the Fan Fantasy Story Ideas channel with our guest, Dadman Walking 55. He's going to be on there.
Awesome.
Oh, we love Dadman around here.
Yeah,
well, that is fantastic. And I hope you will return whenever you can. Be here next week with us or any other week that we're here. And I'd love to have you on because we love you.
Oh, Clobby, thank you for asking. I've had so much fun today. I really have. I love you. I love the channels you do. The stuff that you do. I watch every one of y'all. I've gotten to where I have to keep a date book just for YouTube streams because there's so many amazing streams out there, and I want to be, I want to participate in all of them. I want to watch them. But it just it gets. I mean, I got to sleep some point.
No, we understand. we definitely
sleep?
understand.
I don't know what that is.
I know, right? What's sleep? But yeah, I'd love to come back. I would be honored to. Absolutely.
Well, you have the open invite, my dear, at any time you want. And also sometimes like when I do that on Wednesday when I have like an open, I do sometimes nothing, or sometimes I make we'll have to do a topic where you and I can just hang out and talk, or you can come hang out.
Sure.
Because I know it's late for you at night, but I'm just saying you got enough demands on you as it is. But I'm just saying the invite's open. You were fantastic. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. You were a lot of fun. Everyone, the beautiful Arwen Avalon, everyone. And let's see where we at. Space Seal. What the hell, dude? What hair's wrong with you, boy? Our great buddy Ash. Buddy, what you got going on there? No, you don't do a lot with your channel now, or are you starting to do more with it? But you do have a link.
I do have a channel. I game occasionally, play video games. I need to be doing more stuff on my channel in general. But I'm just so busy on loads of other people's channels. I'm fine not doing much on mine. So on Tuesdays, I'm the official co-host for the Amanda Gillen Presents podcast over on Twitch. Cool. Thursdays is here on the GGG on Clobberin Times, the channel. Fridays is Minecraft with Explorer of the Multiverse. Saturdays is T-shirt Historians panel. Sundays is a big one, Pop Culture Archivist with Jed and the crew. Mm-hmm. Occasionally on Fridays, I'll be on TGIF with the Pop Culture Minefield crew, and then I'll be playing Fortnite on whoever's channel here, there, and everywhere. And it'll just be about the fandom somewhere. You'll be able to find me. But yeah.
Well, we appreciate
you. Social medias.
Yes, on Twitter and all that stuff. Well, we appreciate you and love you here, brother. Thank you so much, man. Always a pleasure. The great Ash, my good friends. And now we have, as soon as I can switch this thing here, this thing's going slow on me. The great Mark D with AC.
Thank you. Thanks for that intro.
Yo, buddy, what you got going on? Got a channel?
Yep. Been hit 100 subs. Thanks to everyone out there who's thanks to Clobby and everyone got over that hump there. So much appreciated. Having a lot of fun with that and hanging out with everyone. And it was great to be on stream with Arwen today. So good luck with your channel. And like Clobby said, I'm sure you're going to do awesome when you start to do that. Let's see, what do I have coming? Well, I just want to mention there's a Thing comic book miniseries coming out. Writer Walter Mosley, who's a great writer. So maybe I'll be reviewing that. Maybe Club, if you want to actually
I was thinking
buy
about
book.
it as well.
I don't know, because it looks like
I might review it as well. Yeah,
or both, or whatever. If you want to
both put on yours, man. It's cool. Yeah.
Either way, yeah. But I'm actually looking forward to that because we don't get a lot of great new things, so we do get some. But, tonight I'm headed to go see Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi. I don't know if Roy Thomas ever decided how we pronounce that.
Shang.
That was running Shang. Okay, I got to
according
correct
to
myself.
Steve Mitchum, who jumps down my throat if I say it's Shang.
Okay, so I'm going to start trying to say Shang. We don't want Steve Mitchum mad.
No, you don't want Steve Mitchum mad.
So
I'll say Shang.
I'm going to schedule a stream. I think maybe around 11:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
We'll see. How long is Shang-Chi? I guess a couple hours. I guess
now
they got like a half hour
maybe
previews.
an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah. So whatever. Look for
frame.
the Twitterverse and look for the notification. Appreciate anyone. I guess
And I
hang
will
out.
be over there
I'll hang out.
after.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
If I watch it, if I could, I just don't. I can't go to the theater yet. So I don't know if I'll be going to the. Actually, won't be going to the theater to see it because it's Marvel. But anyway, I'll hang with you, buddy.
2 hours and 12 minutes long.
There you go.
So I'll schedule appropriately. Plus, add a half hour for previews. Yep. So yeah,
So
the movie
I was
right.
I was right. So.
Yeah. Plus the end credits. Of course, we got to wait to the end credits. But yep.
You mean with Captain
we'll be
Marvel,
reviewing that. So we'll be reviewing that tonight. And thanks for having me. It's been great being on and fun time today. Thank you.
Well, you're also a member of the pop culture activist. Just kidding.
Yep.
We got a bunch of us here
pop culture
today.
narcoleptics.
Yeah.
We have the great
culture anarchist. Hell yeah, brother.
our great buddy Retro Dickie buddy.
Oh, dude,
Scott,
thanks,
man.
Mike.
Appreciate you being here, buddy.
Yeah, thank you for allowing me on as usual. Great panel, absolutely fantastic. Great chat as always. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, me and Jed will cobble something together on the Sunday. So hop round and come and see us on the pop culture activists and see what's going on. Cheers,
well,
anarchist.
Thank you, buddy. We love Retro around here. Retro's the man. And the next one, you know him, you sort of tolerate him. You hate him, and you can't live without him. That's not true. You can't. Yeah. Jed, dude, tell us about the pop. What you got going on in your life here, and of course,
I want to say
pop
one
culture
thing to
archivist.
our very special guest, Aaron. You are welcome to come and do on our channel anytime you want. Okay.
Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate that.
You can come. Like I said, you can come and play Fortnite with me and Mark and Deadman and Gen X and whoever else comes too.
I have to. While I'm playing some Final Fantasy on one of the streams.
Yeah, you can hang out with us. I gotta see this. Me and we have a lot of stuff coming up. So, and I will say October is gonna be a huge month for us. So, cool. I'm not gonna say anything just yet, but just thank you. But me and Iron have started a new Wednesday show where we do retro games and stuff that people haven't seen, stuff that people love. It's a mixture. Right now we're in the process of playing the original Final Fantasy. So Arwen, if you like Final Fantasy, you're more than welcome to come over there too.
Thank you. Nice. Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Thank you.
Because I always put everything, I try to put everything on Minds and Facebook and Twitter, but most of the time I'm too busy and I just pop it on Twitter. But yeah, and then we also, I will say this, the weeks that, and I would say, and we already talked to him about this, the weeks that Mike cannot do the GGG, we're going to have it over there. But whenever Mike is doing it, we're going to be right here with him because I love Mike. I love this man. He is my brother. I've known him for a long time, and I'm so happy he was able to, be safe and everything, unlike Pat Ass and all our other friends that we really hope can get through this. And we praying for you, everybody. And tonight I gotta get with comics. I usually every now and then constantly. I've been on the Thursday night throwdown with comics, culture, Drew, Tom, whoever else comes over there. So that's tonight, and I always put that out. And tomorrow, Father Christopher, Pop Culture Minefield, Nick, and the capper of the night, the big one, Foul Ball Productions, were all hell breaks loose over there most Friday nights. And then on Saturday, it's T-shirt, Pop Culture Minefield. And this Saturday, for the first time in like a month and a half, Snow Dove and their triumphant return of the Cunt Connection. Will Jolly be there? What's going on with Jolly? We don't know what's going on with Jolly. So come over to Snow Dove's channel, and Wicket may just pop over there. I don't know. So you may be hearing, and I heard a rumor. I don't know what it that Drunk 3PO I don't know. He's involved with Jolly and Wicket for some reason. So I don't know. So you got to go over there and go over the Snow Doves. And, of course, on Sunday, we have the big stream, which we do. There's no time length. We just do whatever we can. But some Sundays, it's just, we don't have that much. So we try to do it. And because I know, but like I said, October is going to be a big month, and you guys are going to love this. So
now I know why you need to go early, Clubby, because Jenny,
oh my God,
an hour.
I picked up.
You've given him too much power on your show.
From culture. I literally picked that up from culture now. So the culture, everybody teases.
Just
culture
turn on
is,
YouTube.
You're right.
It'll be on. That's all.
You got it.
20 minutes feel.
Well, right there.
I miss Shang-Chi now. I'm
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
You're not going to be missing much, brother. So and I want to say this. Thank you to Mike. Without this. Like, shut. I'm trying to thank you.
Don't thank me.
Without this, none of this would be possible. So I love this man. He is my brother. He is family to me. Like all my other friends here, they're family to me. But I just want to say how much I love this. And, if you guys have, most of you have subscribed on here. If you haven't, subscribe to him and check to see if you're subscribed. Because to all our channels, because YouTube's doing its screwery. I can't say the other word because I've been told not to so much. So, yeah, check to make sure we're all subscribed. And thank you guys for coming.
YouTube has been a little flaky there. That's right. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. And thank you, everyone, for being in. One quick announcement. A couple of show notes when we get out of here. There's the link to the works of my wonderful first officer on Saturday night, the amazing Raquel Briggs. And we, of course, got Saturday Night Star Trek coming up for you, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. 4 more episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation. We're in just getting toward the middle of season 2. And Monday night, Mark C. Comics Talk. I'm going to start a 5-episode, 5-week epic journey into the team up comics, the great ones. There are 5 World's Finest. The next week will be Brave and the Bold and Marvel Team Up, Marvel 2-in-1, and then finally DC Comics Presents. Why? I don't know. Because what else would I do? What else would I do but comics? It's comics, so why not? And it'll be fun for at least me. I hope it's fun for 1 or 2 other people, but. And I'm working on a lot of videos. I've decided that I finally figured out what I want to do, making some videos.
Make that a 6-week
short videos.
Yeah.
No, this is that's a team up sort. I see what you're saying, but this is I'm talking about team up series, man. And nevertheless,
have fun editing those videos, brother.
I don't know how to edit. We're supposed to edit them.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're supposed to edit them.
Have
Have
fun
fun
with
with
that.
that.
I can't edit crap.
I thought you were just supposed to post up like really weird 3D videos where you can move your camera around.
I really wish I could do some videos, man.
My PC cannot handle editing videos, so I use OBS and I just record everything on OBS, one single go, and that's it. That's the video. No edition, no nothing.
You can record a video on StreamYards. I mean, it's just not fancy.
But I can't show web pages or anything, man. So
the fancy part of OBS.
You can't.
How do you do it in StreamYard? You just click. Click record
on
now,
the phone, you can't show web pages while you're talking on the phone.
On StreamYard, on the phone, I don't know about. Yeah, but I mean,
no, on StreamYard, what do you do? Just say record video, basically.
There's one when you go to program and broadcast, it says record only.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You can do this on OBS, and it's really simple. You can set different scenes, so you will have your intro and your outro, and the part where you appear on camera or the part where you show the monitor, and you start recording, go through the scenes, talk, end the scene, and that's it. The video is done. That's what I do, and it's really simple.
Simple for you because you understand computers. I'm a moron illiterate.
He does. I have to walk, dude.
I'm almost 60.
I have to walk him through.
You have
all
brain,
the time,
man.
so
you're awesome.
I'm an idiot, and I'm 57 years old. So the fact that I can do this, my son tried to talk me into doing this show on Discord, and I hate Discord so much. I came over here because it's easy. I can do StreamYards.
Yeah,
so,
I have a hard time to get Discord is our backup because.
But I appreciate that, Pablo.
Facebook. Yeah.
If you weren't such a busy man, I'd probably get you to tutor me how to do it. The problem is, Wouldn't matter. I wouldn't pick it up. You could show me 20 times. I wouldn't pick it up.
Hey, give me a month and I will have a graphic card and I actually can do editing. So, hey, if you want an editor,
I appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate it. But I'm just going to do some basic videos, some short ones, theoretically short ones, because the last time I tried one a few months back, it ended up being 47 minutes long. But I'll do some short ones. I finally got an epiphany yesterday of what I wanted to do with it, and I'm excited about it. No one's probably going to give a shit about it, but it's going to be comics related, spoiler, but we'll see what happens with them. So
they also have those YouTube shorts now. Has anyone tried one of those? I guess you could do like
I don't know how to do
that. I think I uploaded like one of those. It's just
I don't know how to do that. So
I'm too old for that.
They're basically like TikToks on YouTube.
It's supposed to be
I'm
TikTok.
too old for that shit. Come on.
So we'll do a quick video to Dancing Queen, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
That we'll see.
Big thanks to this great panel, everyone, and thanks for everyone who joined us tonight. There's so many. today, so many names. It would be disservice to try to name some of you guys because I would forget all the wonderful people who popped in and out of here today because I don't write them down like I do on Saturday nights. But thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you. You're fantastic, and I understand Paulie's going on, or I don't know if he's going.
Yeah.
I got to run out. What? He's what?
Paulie's channel is back.
Yeah, you got to share him back. I think he's about to go on now.
Right now.
He's streaming now.
Last night.
Right.
Clobberin.
Yeah, and I've got to go. I got to go do family stuff, so I can't be there with him. The wrench, unfortunately, but please go give the love to Paulie if you can, if you got a chance. And again, the wonderful, beautiful Arwen, the also beautiful Retro Dickie. Because he's beautiful too.
Yeah. With that smooth head of hair, brother.
The beautiful Mark.
He's a ladies' man with that hair. Now his wife married. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Retro showed a picture of him with hair. I was like, holy shit, he had hair.
I got it,
at
dude.
one time.
You can't take him on a tangent when I'm trying to get out of here. It makes me scared to say anything.
We gotta get going. Like my hair.
Dad, you killed me.
That's okay.
How's my hair look, Clobberin Tom?
Just everyone join us next Saturday night for me killing Jed on the air.
Let's Clobberin time. Let's bring it, brother. Let's go.
All right, we love you. We love you, brother. We love all of you.
I love you too, brother.
Have a good night. I'm not even going to play the outro.
Just go.
I think the great
Just roll the
the
thing at this
I'm not going to play. Yeah. Love you all.